Authorization and docking code received and verified. Welcome, Starfinder, to Absolute Station.
Greetings and salutations, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Spacefinder Dead Suns. When last we left our,
you wanna
players.
Check the title again?
Let's see.
I thought you misspoke, and then I considered it. Nah. Oh yeah, he did. But it still sounds, yeah. Go on.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just gonna let it roll.
No, it's you're going into medicine, Greg. I demand perfection.
If only they knew, Greg. If only they knew.
You know, it's one of those things where when you know the process that goes down, especially when something jumps species. That was an
that plan
interesting.
would have worked too.
Supposedly. So when last we left our adventurers, they were getting released from jail in terms of a fine paid for general mischief and wasting public resources.
A super cheap fine.
Yes, and stopped off at a brief stop off at a coffee and donut shop called Him Tortons, and not to our Canadian fellow parts here. Come on now. And they had run into the level 21 crew and had talked to Jabax, or at least Gon did, and got a bit of a mission to accomplish for them in their investigation into the death of Durivor Creo. Anything else anybody wants to add before we get kicked off? Just as a side note, our player Mal might be a little late this evening. He is stuck in academia world writing a midterm. So hopefully he'll be able to join us shortly.
Yeah, he hasn't got back to me on when it starts.
It's already started and he can't.
Oh,
It's either that or his phone's going off in the middle of the exam and the invigilator's going to walk over there, pick up the phone. You're going to get this really angry call saying, "The hell?
I told you I
never
was in
got that.
midterms.
Luckily, I never got it. I did get a wicked heavy nosebleed in the middle of a midterm once, though.
Too much stress.
Yeah, too much stress. Popped a vessel.
Too much anime.
I can remember this. Come on."
So, are we starting off going to the downside, to the lower levels, or are we going to go back to the hotel and start tomorrow? How do we want to start this?
That's up to you guys.
I mean, we only spent like a couple of hours of the day thus far.
Okay, I wasn't sure how long all of this took us.
I would probably say that the entire ordeal kind of took anywhere between 4 and 6 hours. To get down there, find the information you were looking for, and to wait for Yudah and Sophia to be released and processed.
Okay. So, what I want is a list of objectives. I want to know what we're doing before we go down there. We need to communicate because the rest of today has been a shit show.
No, it's no problem. I know what we need to do. I know where we need to go. It's no problem.
And what is that? What are we doing and what do you need? What do you know?
Well, the 21 of the crew, they want us to go to a fusion queen is called. It's the downside of the king's base of operation. That's what they said. And they want us to go to the back room and just empty it of food and contrabands and anything that is not nailed to the floor. Or
So they want us to go downstairs and steal from the rival gang.
Yes, I guess you could. Yes.
So he's making like notes in a whatever the future equivalent of a Google Doc is.
Yeah, it's probably still S notes.
Yeah. Right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's all in either. They only give you 3 fonts though. They only give you Sans, New Times New Roman, and Monotype.
Yeah, you got to pay extra for impact. That's the only other.
Yeah, don't even get me started on if you want, wingdings or something like that.
That's an illegal mod. It's the future equivalent of Thieves' Cant. What else? That's it? It can't be that simple.
Why not? Why can't it be simple?
Well, where do we take it after we have it?
Oh,
We're not just going to load it into a freight elevator and take it back up.
well, we're supposed to take it back to the bar, to the Mama Fats.
And they were non-specific as to how we get it there.
I guess they would probably have just said, "Oh, that is your problem, not mine," or something like that.
Any means necessary.
I don't think that's what was said.
That's what I'm hearing.
You weren't there. You don't know.
And what's our cut?
What cut?
10% cut. All right, those are terms I can live with.
I do not want to get cut.
That's why he's doing it, so he doesn't get shivved.
Yeah, that works for me. We'd steal from the Downside Kings, 10% cut.
Wade's been listening to all this, and he just starts humming this song to himself. You guys see it there? Starts walking towards the elevator.
Is it the song from Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, it is.
It's not available in your country.
What?
Yep, I got it too.
Oh, that is so bad. It is Smuggler's Blues. He starts doing Smuggler's Blues.
Oh, the Eagles.
So there you go.
Or Glenn Frey.
What?
Who did it first? Probably Glenn Frey.
It is Glenn Frey.
There we go.
All right, so you guys are heading towards the elevator to make your way down to the lower levels then?
Yes.
Wade's just striding along.
Okay. So you do wind your way through, and you do make your way towards the elevators going down, and it takes a bit of time with both Sophia and Rod sort of directing you as to the different elevators you have to take to make your way down, and because it's not a direct route necessarily down to this area. It's one of the more it's a seedier area, and you definitely get that feel as soon as you sort of walk off. And it's dingy and it's dank, and it just seems like nobody A really cares about the area, and B that people are just like to use it to hide as much as possible. It's that kind of a lighting level. So I think you just sort of ask now to get to the Fusion Queen itself.
How far down is this?
You're getting pretty close to the base of the station at this point in time.
So
Wade wants to keep an eye out for, routes. He's like making mental notes for route right there, big enough to hide me. Can crawl through that vent to get up to the next level, making, all those different types of things.
Right. Sorry, what was that? What was that, Sophia? What did you want to know?
Oh, so I'm guessing this is pretty close to the ghost levels then.
It's in an area of the station known as the Spike, or technically it's called the Spike, which is the very bottom of the station that you see there, and that's what's known as the Downside. There's different neighborhoods that are actually within the area, but you're heading to one of the more forgotten levels in terms of it seems that way. But if you do ask, are you asking anybody as to how to make your way here, or did you look up directions on your phones, or you Google Map that shit?
Probably
Google Map.
Probably a giggle map or something like that will work.
All right, so you do make your way. Here, I'll just transition you over. Whoops. No, I don't want to go to Cobalt Fight Club.
What?
Oh, look.
That's a thing.
It's
I'm totally betting on Rod. Send Rod in.
Well, rule number 1 of Cobalt Fight Club is You don't talk about Cobalt Fight Club.
No, the first rule of Cobalt Fight Club is yip yip. It's something I use for 5th edition a lot of times for counter building. Anyways, so there you guys are.
Fight Club?
Yep,
Is that
it's a website. It's a website app. Shameless plug for random bookmark clicking. Awesome. There you go, guys. So you do make your way out to it, and just let me switch over. All right. So as you walk down the actual corridor towards where this area is, and you start hearing this sort of loud thump, and you do start hearing music coming through, though very faintly, and it's a very dimly lit corridor. But you do see the big sign above here, just sort of shining out, Fusion Queen.
What music's playing?
Let me pull up the exact style of music. You don't quite hear what the music. You don't hear the music entirely. You just know it's music.
Let me guess. There is no front door.
As far as I'm aware, there's only the one door.
If there's only one door, all the doors are front doors.
And I never said it was a back door last time. I just said that you find a door with a sign.
Like I said, it's like going to the Black Dog.
Oh, I see it. There we go.
No one really wants to be there.
What are these things here?
I don't see. Oh, there it is.
Looks like
Which
vending
things?
machines.
Only storage
Looks like
crates.
vending machines.
Crates,
Something?
mainly.
Great.
All futuristic storage crates look like vending machines or slot machines. That keys in the future generations that you should hit them so that they give you stuff.
It's
Well,
it's
like-
either that or it's like the Batman Arkham Knight breakable objects, or the Batman from the Arkham series breakable objects.
Well, like a Happy Days thing. Like you gotta crank it like the Fonz.
Eee. All right.
Oh,
so,
now I want to make a mechanic. Now I want to make a mechanic that when he does his little thing at the end, he'll go "Doo-doo-doo-doo," on every single machine to pretend like that's what he had to do.
All right. So
Maybe a
you do
skill focus
see,
and percussive maintenance.
or as Star Trek, one of the movies, The Way Home, or something like that, if I remember correctly, would say, Russian engineering, you hit the thing. No, nobody remembers that scene from that. Okay. William Shatner would be so disappointed. Okay.
Bill, you
Hey, if William Shatner is watching our videos, you can comment down below just how disappointed you are. Tweet about it, Mr. Shatner. We dare you.
Please.
Wade, could you perhaps get us in?
Oh, well, I suppose I probably could. I thought that everyone else wanted to go first. I don't want to get on anybody's feet or push anybody's toes.
No, it's okay.
All right, yeah, sure. If Christopher Walken here wants to talk his way in, I'm all game to watch.
Spacewalking? Okay. Alright, I guess I can do that.
Okay. As you walk forward, these gentlemen look very much like bouncers. And you start getting the eye. What do you want?
He... let me see. Do I have any... Probably a pretty high check to know if I knew specific Absalom kind of smuggler signs or not.
Sure.
Okay. Save that change and go over to my ability sheet. Alright, so profession.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
You definitely recognize the sign. You see the Fusion Queen lit up neon sign, and it's definitely shining bright. But you do see that the crown in the sign itself is a variant of the Downside King's logo and the symbol that they use to identify themselves.
okay. Would I have come across any signs like hand signals or something like that? Something covert that they would do to each other? or say?
Not necessarily. You haven't had a lot of experience with the Downside Kings themselves, just because they are a local gang. But based upon the observations you made in terms of the patches that they wear normally and things like that, you're able to tell that on the sign itself.
Okay, so I'll make a general smuggler's sign and kind of step up and say, "Excuse me, my fine gentlemen, I would like to enter this establishment with my friends and enjoy its many wonderful entertainments, if I may."
Are you on the list? Make a diplomacy check for me, or in this case, a diplomacy.
Ooh, not bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
So as he's sort of asking you, the other guy sort of nudges you, nudges the guy. He's like, "It's a relatively slow night. We got the band in there. The bar could use the sales. Weapon checks on the left. Head on in."
Yes, no problem. Thank you very much. I would request that my friend Gon be able to keep my little Ysoki friend be able to keep his seeing eye drone.
Make it a deception check. Or is that under diplomacy still, or is that?
No, I think it's bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If there's a bluff, if there's bluff,
It's 11.
pull something up here.
In the far-flung future where damaged eyes can be replaced with cybernetics, I feel like a seeing eye drone is maybe a defunct concept.
Well, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. They got a 1 on sense motive. So
You wouldn't
They're
rob a
hired for their
rat
size,
with
not their
guiding
if it
drone,
causes
would
any
you?
trouble, there will be issue. Head on in.
Of course. Come along, gentlemen.
And you walk in, and as you do so, just let me pull up the brief description here. The dimly lit interior of the nightclub is filled with the press of sweaty bodies, a haze of narcotic smoke, and the pounding beat and undulating vocals of Bacarang music blaring from the main stage in the northeast corner of the room. This sinuous bar winds around the northwest corner, offering a variety of drinks and drugs for purchase. Booths line the south wall of the club, facing the main stage in the northeast corner, and the crowded dance floor beneath it. Gyrating dancers stand atop 4 smaller stages scattered around the club, one behind the bar, one in the center of the room, and 2 flanking the main stage. Wide double doors marked staffed only exit the room to the west. And as you're walking by the this area, just one second here, as I get back to the tokens. As you walk by this area, the woman behind there turns to you, yells out, "Hey, weapons check over here."
No.
Wade will gesture to everyone else and say, "There is a weapons check there."
Are you not going to said weapons check?
Not necessarily, not unless they make me go over.
The guards, how are they armed and dressed? Like
Which ones? The ones that you see?
the
bouncer.
bouncers, and if there's any security.
So there
Outside.
is somebody in the weapons check that you see very similarly dressed to the ones outside. It's the appearance of them is relatively understated. Longer coats, nothing that you see outwardly. If you want to make a perception check, however.
Yes.
Gon really does need a seeing eye drone.
At this point in time.
It's a disco ball. It's too bright.
It hurts my little rat eyes.
I'm taking you use a bit of a display when using Bree, or a control panel of some description.
Yeah, I have my custom.
The computer kit. Yeah, okay. So you do get a message on the custom rig that states that The two doormen and the person behind the bar are carrying laser pistols and clubs.
All right. And we go up to the weapon check, I guess.
Okay. You guys should go first.
All right, so you go up to the weapon check there, and all right, what do you got?
I got my gun and my second gun, and that's it. So, yeah, like puts them over the counter.
All right, that's gonna be a credit, and here's your chit.
What about the laser pistol strapped to the drone?
Is that actually visible? Or is that sort of in the actual infrastructure of it?
Did he actually duct tape them to the outside of it?
No, I mean they're on a weapon mount on it. I don't think it can like hide it inside of it. But it can.
Okay, so
It's seeing eyebrow.
and that thing there, it's gotta come off.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. It's gonna take too long. You know how long it takes to dismount.
Then it can stay here with me.
It's not even charged.
Well, the batteries have to be ejectable like a cartridge from a handgun.
Yeah.
So, given how tall Gon is in comparison to the rest of us, I feel like Sophia or I, or definitely Wade, could probably just hit the release on the gun.
It's either staying in here or you're out.
Wade will hit the release on it, reach over and put it on the counter, and when she goes to grab it, he will try to sleight of hand it back as she just scoops the stuff up.
Okay. Make that sleight of hand.
Hell, we can
15.
get us kicked out of here before we even start.
Interestingly enough, they do not have perception as a trained skill, therefore you succeed.
Oh goodness, okay.
Without much issue.
And he'll just slide it down to Gon, and just keep watching. He's just kind of watching away at the
All right,
different
next.
things.
All right. Sophia comes up and she unloads. She has a tactical semi-auto and a zenith laser pistol and a survival knife.
Get credit, and here's your shit. That big guy, come on.
All right, I'm gonna need a bin or something.
All right. Pulls over like this industrial, like almost industrial quality bin, slides it across.
Like one of those heavy plastic things from the airport security.
Yeah.
All right, I got I also have this reaction cannon. I got a laser pistol, cudgel. These are all chipped, by the way. You better not lose these.
You'll have your chit, and that'll be good.
1, 2, 3 grenades. Oh, 4. This one's homemade. Don't touch it.
Where did he pull that last one from?
You don't want to know. How obvious is a battle glove?
That's a very good question, actually. I was just going to look that up based upon what Gon was saying, that he has his cestus there.
Yeah. I mean, you can use your hand normally, so it's basically just like a reinforced glove.
So, yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't have any spikes or anything.
No, right, that's the thing. Like, I think it's just like it's electrical, right? That's the type of damage it does.
No, it's just bludgeoning. The higher,
Why the heck is
higher
this thing?
level ones are like electrical, but this one is not.
Okay. So I'm just having trouble finding the weapon description. Here we go. Battle glove. Choices for mercenaries and guards. Yeah, so based upon the description, it wouldn't be overly recognizable as being necessarily a battle glove itself. Just because basically what it is it's padded over the knuckles, so it could just look like regular gloves. So Rod gets his chit and hands over all his stuff minus his cestus. And
Sorry, I was having an out-of-game conversation. What did I
No.
miss?
all good. Yeah, no, it's just you can keep the cestus. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't be able to tell really anyways that it is a cestus. Because basically what it is it's just a nylon glove. Then you could be using regular gloves anyways, but it's got plating underneath.
Yeah, That's what I was seeing here in like the Google image search for the battle glove. They just kind of look like plated gloves.
And so it's kind of hard to tell that if it's actually meant for. But anyway.
Yeah.
So she'll give you your chit, take the credit from you, and looks over at Wade. Big guy, come on. What you got?
Oh. Let me see. And he'll put he's got 2 guns. He's got let me see. Got a laser pistol.
I'm serious about that homemade grenade though. Don't mess with it. It's very temperamental.
All
He's
right.
got a homemade. No, not a homemade. He's got a pulsecaster pistol and a laser pistol azimuth. And that's probably what he'll put down. He won't put down his baton. It's in his robes, so he could hide it away if he needed to.
Okay. So she'll hand you your shit and what have you, and go from there. What would you guys like to do? How would you like to proceed?
This is bullshit. Look at this. Look at the conditions I'm working in.
I can't work under these conditions.
You'll have to hang it from the ceiling.
Like a chandelier.
Like my cords.
I'm gonna stream from the chandelier.
So, is this the main stage, or?
Sorry, which? Yeah, that's the main stage there. So on there, it's lit up, and you do see on there's a band that's playing, and these here are the side stages that I was discussing that have dancers on top of them, and then in behind here's the bar, and so that's what you're seeing there.
And then this is some back room thing.
Yep, that's the entrance to the back. With the sign that over it says staff only.
Gotcha.
So, what are these first side stage here?
Those are seats
Okay.
to sit and
I'm
watch the
wondering
dancer.
what's on them right now. There's a couple things that are sitting on them.
Patrons, basically. It doesn't look, but basically, imagine this room to be quite packed with different people.
Okay.
And those chairs are taken up by individual patrons who are sliding their cred sticks through this little slot at the base of the table.
Gotcha.
So what's up on stage?
A Bacarang band.
I don't know what that is.
It's a type of undulating, bassy music.
Bacarang. I'm gonna look that up on SoundCloud. Nope, just a
You
picture
put a
of Owen
link.
Wilson's face. That didn't help at all.
All right. I suggest that we do not make a scene with all of these people around, but we ought to get some information for now, and then we can strike at a later date. Yes.
Wade leans down and says, "I can't hear you over the music." What?
And I'll text him instead.
He'll look at it. Okay. Wade will go over to well, Wade doesn't want to sit at the bar. And all the stools are for medium creatures. Dang nabbit.
How many people have like earpieces for their comm units?
I didn't splurge the extra credit. Probably need to. But you spend 7 credits on the comm unit, but you spend like 70 credits on all the accoutrements to go with it.
Yeah, it's good to see that Apple is alive and well in the future.
He totally wants to go with Android Manufacturing Inc. for his next purchase.
We'll give you the phone, but those AirPods, those are going to run you.
I was hoping if everybody has earpieces, we could just start what's it called? A conference call. And have
A
it run through the
Google
earpieces.
Google Hangout.
Yeah, it's a Google Hangout.
A giggle hangout. Okay.
That or like, I don't know, run some earbuds up through your shirt or something.
Wait. Wade would just put it up to his ear. Is this not a way to do it too?
Well,
I haven't had a comms unit before.
yes, you can do it that way, but if you have an earbud, it keep both your hands free. It's a tactical advantage, and it lets us communicate over the loud club music.
Wade just moses over to the bar and starts standing and looking around.
Gon is gonna look for outlets.
Okay, make a perception check to see if you can find anything. As you do that, you do hear. You see standard charging outlets, but you do not see anything in front of the bar that would be like an actual connection to the network necessarily.
And this door here, how is it looking?
Just looks like your standard fire door kind of idea. You do see every once in a while that depending, and it depends on where you are in the room, but you do see every once in a while like somebody from the bar will scooch in. Doesn't look like it's locked or anything along those lines.
Okay, gotcha.
So as you sidle up to the bar, you do see this sheer in behind the bar, and you just sort of hear this voice in your head, Wade. Yes, and what can I get you?
Oh, I am just here for a good time with my friends. I don't like alcohol. It makes me stupid. Perhaps something non-alcoholic.
Well, we do have a wide array of different accoutrements should you decide and desire. Alcohol is not our only purveyance.
Oh, man, I gotta get used to this dynamic lighting.
I like it. I'm totally gonna splurge on it next chance we get.
You're blowing me away with your presentation.
But yeah, he'll order something non-alcoholic like space dew or
Space milk.
Cola Sun or what?
Space juice.
The space milk's blue. I'm just saying it now.
Yep.
Oh, well now he has to. Now he has to have a glass. Now he suddenly has a immense craving and love for space milk.
I'll have a
Space milk.
supernova sarsaparilla and a double of bourbon. Actually, 3 fingers of bourbon. Actually, just leave the bottle.
All right.
Wade looks for a moment, looks down at the ground, looks at the distance, steps away 1 step, and says, you know we need to stay sober, don't you?"
I got a very high tolerance.
Okay,
you let me know how
but
much
if
of that
you
bottle you're gonna
cannot,
drink.
I'm not paying your bail.
Sorry, what'd you say, Greg?
How much are you planning on drinking of that?
Oh, like, I don't know, like 2 fingers of it. He just wants the bottle there.
Just for appearance sake?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like,
Okay.
it's like a comfort thing. He strokes the bottle's neck occasionally.
He likes to
that
mix. He's gonna make a Boilermaker out of the bourbon and the supernova sarsaparilla.
Boilers. Okay. That's fine. And you get that. You start your drinking. I'll get the actual charges for you here in just a second.
I don't know why I forgot sarsaparilla is not beer. It's not technically a Boilermaker, but I'm gonna call it that.
Hey, space sarsaparilla might be alcoholic.
Oh, it's definitely alcoholic. It's just not beer.
Not your father's space sarsaparilla.
It's okay. That's a real brand. It's not okay. It is okay. It's not fantastic. It didn't blow my skirts up.
What's Sophie doing? Doing?
Colin, what did you want to do?
What does she want to do? She really doesn't want to be here. So she is probably going to just take a seat at the bar. Just get a glass of water.
And you get a weird look when you order water. But
She's the designated flyer as far as he knows.
Do you want anything with your water?
Yeah, that's probably that's a good call because I don't know who else other than me has ranks in pilot.
I do.
Not me.
The rats.
Not me.
Okay.
Wade will say, no, here is some space milk. It is much better. And put it in front of him.
No, I'm good. I fly better when I'm buzzed.
Gets the jitters gone.
Wade looks again at the distance between them, judges it a bit, steps one step away again, and says, I highly doubt that.
Such a shit person.
All right. So what would you like to do at this point? How would you guys like to proceed? Would you like to start asking people questions? Gonna try to sneak in the back?
Well, I mean, apparently this is Gon's show, so I'll let him take the lead.
No, I did work. Now it's your turn to work.
Well, it's kind of hard to work without any real information.
You have all the information
like,
you need.
kill
We need to
everybody.
rob this place.
Well, we talked our ways in. I mean, if that had failed, I suppose we could have done things my way, but since we've already decided that, we're not doing that.
Anyway, this is what Gon wants. He wants to know how many security personnel that moves around in the area. He will keep track on who's going in and out of that door. And he wants to know when the club closes, if it does, or if it's 24-hour. I don't know.
Oh, if this place shuts down at 2 a.m. and that's what we're waiting for, Rod is definitely going to be drunk.
It's space. It
Okay.
doesn't have normal cycles.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Would it?
Well, I mean, you
It has
got to
run
close
off of
between
artificial
shifts.
light. Do you? How many millions of people live on this thing, right?
Well,
All right. So make me a perception check to see if you can crack that. With the throng of people moving in and out, in terms of even the wait staff, it's hard to see. It's hard to count the numbers of the people going in and out of the back room there. But from what you can tell, this place does have a very extended. It does have very extended hours of operation. So you're looking at something closer to the. See, in Canada, we always close down at 2, but I guess in the States it's 5 or something like that, or 4?
yeah, you can't, in Canada, obviously I don't know how it works in the States, but it's illegal to sell alcohol between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m.
Depends where you are.
For arbitrary reasons, of course. So you know what? I'm gonna
Except
go
when
Canadian.
playoffs are off and they change the law.
Or when Canada was playing in the gold medal final and you could go to a bar and get pissed drunk at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
That was fun.
That's how much we love hockey. We'll change federal law.
So I'm going to say for Canadianization of this, it closes at 2 a.m. and we'll reopen the next day at 10.
Starfinder.
Metric system.
Well, that just makes sense. Okay, that just makes sense.
All right, so yeah, that's the information you're able to glean, is that the place does stay open until about 2 a.m. And it's hard to get a count on how many guards are rotating through, including the staff members.
All right. Can I get a perception, specifically to when security personnel change shift or what their movements are like around the bar?
Sure, make a roll.
Looking for sort of blind spots in coverage. Oh, never mind. That's
Scotch,
a 3.
Scotch.
Rod is deep in his...
Doesn't matter what you want. I'm rolling fine. Or at least midway.
This is why I don't like RNG generators.
We need to let Sophia
All right.
roll. She should get better.
I also don't have a bonus to perceptions.
Wade'll just
Well,
look at everyone, waiting
It
around
looks
for a
locked
few
up pretty
minutes.
tight to me. We might have to do this loud.
Wade will look over at him, look over at the bartender. Excuse me.
And it's the same Sharon you were talking to earlier. So you do hear it quite clearly through your mind. Yes.
Is the bathroom in the back? And he'll point over this way. Or somewhere else?
The bathroom is not past the staff-only entrance exit. It's back this way. And you do see that there's 3 bathroom doors for male, female, and host.
Okie dokie.
Though
would
I
get
guess
odd
that should
for
actually
the
be
third.
as per the Alien Archive. Rather, there should actually be 7 doors because supposedly there's 7-sexed race of aliens out there. So
Makes very little sense, but okay, biologically. But okay, they're all genderless then, I guess.
pretty much.
Okay.
They all
Unisex.
interbreed freely, and it's super weird.
Oh, can you imagine humans? Just like it's like on Doctor Who, where the 10th Doctor talked about humans and they just go everywhere, breed with everything.
Oh, that's just Jack Harkness.
That's
Yeah, humans are basically the hookers of space. We're dirty.
I do kind of want to make an idol envoy Kirk at some point.
Right? Um,
No, I thought about making a paladin of Shaylin one time that had multiple wives, one in every city or something like that, and she's love and beauty. And he provided, the reason he adventured was because he had to provide for all of them, but he loved it. So I don't know.
I feel like that would almost be more like an Inquisitor of Calistria or something.
Well, Calistria is also about betrayal. Shaylin's about love and beauty.
Oh yeah, you still have a wife in every city. They just don't know about each other. Betrayal.
Yeah, but it's so much better if they do know, because then everybody's in on the thing. Everybody knows.
All right, I'm actually just going to be right back, so you guys make your decision as to how you want to proceed. I'm just going to go feed the cats. I'll be right back 5 minutes.
All right.
So
Okay, well,
brainstorm.
Gene's gone.
We can either
Brainstorm.
just shoot everyone down. Bad idea, but it's an
option.
It's an option. Or we can try.
How do we feel about that conference call idea? Is anybody on board with that, or are we just shouting at each other across the bar?
now
I'm
we're
okay with
doing
it.
this-
Wade doesn't have a headphone, so he's going to be putting it up to his face.
Yes, we do the conference of the call.
Why not just
Right.
group text?
That's
You guys, I
texting.
don't have
texting is more-
headphones either.
Texting is more conspicuous than a call. Also, phones come with headphones now. Mine did.
No, Apples don't. But this is the
We've
future,
already
you know?
established that they're bad. They're bad. They're a bad company who does bad things.
Oh, see, there you go. You spoiled our sponsorship by Apple. Thanks.
I don't-
Kane.
You know what? I don't want their money.
Oh, that's
Or-
fine. We like
or-
Android anyway.
We can try to do the fire alarm or something, but the problem with that is that it will draw attention to the club.
And probably alert authorities
Right.
again.
Right, which is troublesome. But it would get the civilians out of here, which is good.
But we can blend in with the civilians.
Well,
He says, standing
some
like
of us can.
standing.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you crawl on all four, maybe.
Well,
Well, there's a big guy over there. He just points to a random tall human. Doesn't really come up to him.
so we got 2 options for distractions. We can either do what Gon said, try to pull a fire alarm, get all the civilians out of here, deal with the level 21 kings, or the downside kings that are inside the bar. Or one of us can start an incident inside the bar, draw the attention of the security staff. One of us slips into the back,
Yes.
which
we
won't
I think
keep us
one-
off the cameras, but it'll buy us at least a little time before someone in security can respond to it.
I can take care of cameras.
I volunteer Rod to be up front and beaten by the security.
I vote the same.
That's my plan anyway. So
That is 3 votes then. We have majority.
Why not volunteer for security, get an interview, see what the place is like back there before we start rushing in?
well, like for a job?
Yeah. See if we can get
Wade
a
gives
job interview.
disappointed Look. Looks dejected.
Well, I mean,
sips
if
his
you want
milk.
to fill out a job application, you go right ahead.
It's all online. It's all online, you know? You don't
Yeah, but
really
she
walk
can
in
do
and
that in her brain, right? She's got a robot brain.
how is the weapon thing here looking? There's one person running it.
Blocked off. Yeah, there's a window right there, so that's probably where you guys checked your weapons.
Well, I've got
inside that.
that thing that'll let me make a grenade once every, I think it's hour.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have two active at the same time.
You just need trash.
Yeah. How much bar trash do I?
Mr. MacGyver over here.
Bar trash.
I make a Molotov cocktail out of some space bourbon.
You did buy the bottle.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's the question: are there security cameras?
I just picture him like tearing up an old sock and stuffing it in the top of the bottle.
Right in front of the bartender.
What the hell are you doing? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
As for the cameras around the room, based upon your earlier perception check, unless this is like you're specifically doing a hard look for them, I would say you don't see any.
I would like to specifically look for cameras.
Okay, make a check. That's a better roll.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, someone finally did one.
It's you or Bree. It's never both of you. One or the other.
I feel like that's just statistics.
Which is kind of handy. It's kind of like rolling with advantage. So basically what you do see is that there are a couple cameras that are strewn around the ceiling of the club itself.
My worst enemy. Height.
The top shelf.
The top shelf is always the hardest to reach. Can I make like an engineering or computers check to kind of identify the type of camera? Like, what I want to know is if it's a live recording,
or if it's CCT, CT, closed circuit.
Yeah.
I'd say probably engineering on that, just if you're going to take a look at it.
18.
From what you can tell, it looks like you do see some wires and what have you, so I would say that it would be a CCTV.
Okay.
All right. What you guys doing?
Don't know.
Wade is
stuck.
really not fond of the loud. Not unless it's Rod doing. Because he thinks Rod's gonna get drunk and get thrown out anyway if we stay here too long. So.
Well, somebody's got to come up with something.
Here's a question. How loud is the music? Would you hear a laser blast through the music? Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, here, make an engineering check for that.
14.
You don't think you'd hear it? Not over the loud music.
All right.
No, she said you don't think you'd hear it over the loud music. Not that it wouldn't be heard, just that we don't think it would be heard.
I wouldn't hear it, but everyone else would. But I would.
Oh yes, I am very careful with the words I use when I DM, just to keep that suspension going. We're gonna suspect everything.
Right. So my idea is that Rod, you can just go in and do your thing, and we make sure nothing happens. Okay?
Can I get a final ruling on whether or not I can make an explosive out of bar scraps?
If I remember correctly, the rule states that you have to use, what is it, a bulk of trash or something like that?
I believe it just says trash. I'll double check real quick.
Yeah, I'm just pulling it open here now.
Armor storm, blitz,
You might-
bombard.
You might be able to go into the bathroom and tear something down and do something with that.
In addition, you're able to salvage enough materials to create a grenade without paying for it. Creating a grenade takes 10 minutes. You can create any grenade whose level is less than or equal to your soldier level, but this grenade is unstable and only you can use it effectively. If anybody else tries to use it, it's a dud. And I can only have one of these at a time. No, it doesn't. It just says I can make it out of stuff on hand, basically.
I will rule based upon the fact that you do have combustible, and what have you, that if you go free base in the bathroom or something like that, I'm sure you can convince somebody you're doing that, and you can make a grenade.
All right. I'll
Just
be
walks
right
into
back.
the bathroom.
Yeah, as he like carries this bottle of space bourbon into the bathroom, like the alcoholic he is. He comes out without the bottle, at least not that you can see.
Okay.
And there was a little bit where I had to go run to the bathroom. Am I just walking into the back? What happened?
It's your
Alex,
plan. It's your plan. You do it.
Oh, so I'm starting out here. Okay, just making sure.
Gon will go into the bathroom, take out the battery, and put it in Bree's laser pistol.
He's looking for like a game, like someone's playing like a card game or something over here, and he's acting real drunk, and he wants to join in, and maybe they don't want him to join in, and he starts to get a little belligerent over not being allowed to sit in on their card game.
Well, what you're standing in front of right now is there's a dancing lady on the big table in the middle.
Okay, this is okay. I'm so sorry for what's about to happen. But Rod's about to get a little handsy. Again, acting very drunk. He's gonna start making cat calls at this girl who's dancing here. He's acting like a real piece of garbage.
What species is the girl?
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's human. Remember, we're the sluts of space.
Oh, there we go.
It's a
She
vest.
could be an Azkabarian for all that matters. You're getting that Guardians reference. And and like maybe security's like, you need to calm down. He's like, you need to calm down. And he like tries to like climb up on the table to get at her.
And you do hear from behind the bar, "Go, get down! Come on! Security!"
I'm just having a little fun.
And you watch as one of the guys from back the door rushes in, and he rushes over to you, and he's got his club out, and he's going to take a swing at you.
Okay, I just real quick before this started, I wanted to get up onto like the table with her before this happened.
Sure. Make a check.
All right, athletics. Right here. Boop. 27.
You
Oh,
are
yeah,
on that table, man.
Yeah,
He's like, he just takes a running leap and like jumps off the stool onto the table, and he's on this platform with Nancy girl. He's like, I'm real sorry about this, darling. And then he just like dives off the table at the security officer.
Okay, so you're going to preemptively attack?
Yeah.
As he's sort of running for. Okay, make your attack roll.
What even would that be? Unarmed?
You
That's
have
your
a battle
cestus.
glove.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Wade will quickly
Are-
in the. I guess we're still in the conference call.
Yes,
He will
sir.
quickly say, Gon, come over here to the door. I will block the view, perhaps give you some cover to fiddle with it.
Okay, why didn't that work?
I always have to do the dangerous, stupid stuff. I don't like it.
No, I think we sent Rod to do that.
Is that macro working in the chat for anybody else?
No,
No.
don't
No.
see it.
That's inconvenient and a little upsetting.
I hear it going off, but I don't see anything coming out.
Yeah, I don't see it either, so I guess I'll have to roll it manually. Modified 20.
Oh yeah, that'll hit his CAC.
Right in the cack.
I'm a 12-year-old in a man's body.
That's better than me. I'm 6, and I know it.
I'm an
Oh,
old man
max
in a
damage,
young
7.
man's body.
And sorry, what?
Max damage 7.
Holy crap!
He makes
As I
the
take
kung fu sound
a
when he does
flying
it.
Superman punch off the table.
And then you flank Superman and you just like knock him, and so I'm gonna, for sake of this, he's going to get an attack off on you. So I'm just gonna put you down on the ground with him,
That's totally fair.
and then we're gonna roll for initiative. So I'm gonna put that up here, Can you guys see your initiatives, or do I have to re-add you?
Re-add. Oh, he rolled his, and it put him on there. So
Yeah, if you
Easy,
click
like,
on your token
same.
and you do your initiative, you get added.
Yeah, he'll add you automatically.
Okay, so he rolled a 18 to hit.
Will that hit my?
Probably hits your CAC.
Yeah, I think it does. Like, not by very much, though.
Okay.
he hit your cat.
And so that
Cat
will
you right in the
be 4 damage to you.
Oh, yeah, right in the cack. All right, that's half of my stamina.
I really don't know that Paizo thought about the way it would sound when gamers were trying to go through and speak out their.
They knew.
No,
They
you know
knew.
what? Given like us just sort of running through this first drafting before any errata or anything of Starfinder, I'm not super certain they realized that. I think someone in a board routing was like, KAC, CAC, that's not dirty. No one will draw like reference to that.
Okay.
Someone probably responded, "Well, anything can be dirty when you think about it that way."
And then he punched him right in the cack.
Did we want to use? Are we just leaving Yudah in the alleyway there, or how did you guys want to play this?
He is the chauffeur. He'll the escape car,
Okay,
I think.
fair enough. Rod, I just need your initiative.
Oh right, sorry. There it is. Ah.
Okay, there you are.
Yep.
Gone.
The only reason that's
are-
not more pitiful is because I have a +6 to initiative.
Gon will take this opportunity and slink in through the door.
Okay. So, you're just gonna sort of slink in by yourself, leave Bree outside, or is she coming in too? And are you closing the door behind you?
I'll keep Bree just crawling on the ground next to me.
Okay, so you're gonna crawl on the ground, but are you closing the door behind you, or are you opening it wide?
No, we're keeping it closed.
Okay. So you walk through, and you're presented with the view of 3 individuals, and I'm going to have you roll a stealth to crawl in. But you see 3 individuals sitting around a table.
It's a 13.
Okay. Yeah,
Remember,
so
they didn't spec into perception. They didn't spec into perception. It's okay. It's okay.
That they are so involved with what appears to be their card game that they don't see you come in.
And he's just wide-eyed and just.
And it's a pretty bright room too. It's pretty brightly lit.
Are they?
What's funny is we can't see this because of the line of sight stuff. So we're having to go off what the GM and him are saying.
Okay, so are they armed?
Make a quick perception check. And on these ones, it is much more visible that they do have their holsters with their pistols, and they do have their clubs just sort of hanging out their belts.
Okay. And there is no door leading into this room.
No.
How do you get in there?
The door, that was the window that you would give your stuff through. It was like a half door with a slot.
But this is a solid wall.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's a door here. How's the security looking on that one?
Just looks like a regular door to you from this distance.
And this is normal floor?
Yes. Yeah, it's normal floor. It just looks like it's a little bit different material.
Looks like it might creak.
It might.
No, it looked like crates, so... okay. Wow. There is 3 people around the table. They're armed, but not alarmed.
Okay.
I will count to 3, and then I need you to go in there and smash them senseless, okay?
Oh, well, I have an idea on how to get them out of the room.
Okay. Be quick.
I think that's pretty much your
Okay.
6 seconds of conversation.
Yeah, that's Rod can't really come to the phone right now. He's a little busy.
And he's gonna exit the room.
He's gonna exit the room as well. Okay. All right. And you're back on the other side, and that is your turn. All right. So
This
Rod,
is really
the guy.
not a take your time plan. This is I started. You gotta go.
So this guy's going to again try to hit you with his club, and that is going to be a 15 versus
That
your
does
cat.
not hit my cat.
Okay, so he swings and you just like basically grab on and throw the baton away. So this guy is going to run in to see what's going on, and not see what's going on. The person from behind the
Wade will point to Rod. Wade will point to Rod. He's like, go there. Wade's pointing to
Yeah.
Rod. Over there. Over there.
and from behind the door, the guard and the bouncer behind the door is going to line up a shot, and that is a 13 versus your EAC.
Does that have to compete with firing into melee?
Yes, actually, it would at this point.
I don't think there's such a thing in Starfinder.
Let me double check.
If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with cover, how much cover you get when you're in melee or not.
Also, I mean, if there's people like here and stuff, that would be soft cover.
Yeah.
So that's a +4 AC.
Rod. EC. Okay, that even without cover, that wouldn't hit my EAC.
Okay, so you just watch as this laser bolt goes wide and hits off the stage where the dancer is, and she screams. It just jumps off into the throng of people who are trying to scatter away from Rod. And yeah, no, they don't. Okay, Rod, you're up.
All right. What kind of action would it be to just knock over one of these tables I'm next to?
Like just knock it over,
Yeah.
or for a specific purpose?
To knock it over to put it in between me and the guard who's firing.
I'd say it's a free action to probably knock the table down.
Okay. I'm
You're
gonna
not.
do that.
You're like just. You're just sort of like bumping it, right?
Yeah.
Bumping it over. You're not like.
I'm not gonna
Make a quick
huddle
strength
behind it
check.
for cover.
Make a quick strength check for me.
A 17.
Yeah, I'll say that'll be pretty easy enough for you to do. They are metal, like they're tables, but they're not like bolted to the ground tables.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you want to do?
I just wanted to put that cover in between me and the guy firing, because if people are scattering, I'm gonna lose that soft cover.
Are you?
And I'm gonna take another swing at Cletus here.
Attack Cletus with your
Now
Cestus.
officially
All right,
his
make your
name.
attack roll.
Just go to sleep, you son of a bitch! And that's almost a crit. 22
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
for almost max damage again. That'll be 7.
And
Wait, that's not right.
you just watch as and you take that swing and you just crack him across the jaw, and you just watch as his eyes disconnect. Basically, you just watch as that glaze goes over them, and you just watch as he wobbles and falls to the ground.
Woo!
Acting
All
like
right.
a stereotypical drunk who just knocked out a big baddie.
Wade, you're up.
All right. So what Wade's going to do is going to look down at Gon and say, once they're out of the room, I suggest you go quickly to find what you need. And he'll push the door open. I don't know. Can I get in the door?
We're supposed to
I
take
just want-
everything.
Just 1 sec. I'll. You're going to open the door.
Yeah. He's just going to push the door open.
Okay. Just 1
Gon
second here,
Gon
as I-
will like squeeze to the side.
There.
Push the door open. Steps just kind of briefly in, like half in, and says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, but there is a very rambunctious person out there, and he needs to be quelled. He just knocked out one of your fellows."
And you watch as they get up and they're ready to go. But that's going to be next turn. And they've
Well,
got their
he'll step
batons
out of their way.
Okay. Sophia.
Well, do you mind if she holds her turn for now? Not sure what she's gonna do yet.
What's the trigger?
It's not a ready to action. It's just a
You want to
Turn.
delay?
action. Yeah.
Does a delayed action not also need for an action to
No,
jump back
she's
into queue?
basically taking herself out of the initiative to re-enter it at her leisure.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine. Okay. All right, Gon, you are back up.
Also gonna delay here.
All right, fine. You'll let me do all the goddamn work before we move along, I guess.
Going to delay, okay? All right. So the next guy, so you watch as runs out 30.
Yeah.
30.
Wade's holding the door open for him. You know. Go right ahead, boys.
If I die here, I swear.
Wade will cry so hard.
What do you mean if you die here?
This guy's going to
They
take a
won't-
shot
They
at
won't
with
kill him. If they killed every drunk that
blaster.
jumped up on the hooker off the stripper table, then they would be out of business.
So that's a 16 versus your AC.
With the soft cover, no.
Okay. This one is actually going to run double speed, as is this one. This one's going to do the same and take a shot. 16 again.
Nope.
And this one's going to make another shot. And that's a 19 to hit. And so all you're just hearing is...
The 19 matches with soft cover.
Okay, so you take a total of 5 fire.
Okay,
Damage.
so that takes out the rest of my stamina and 1 point of health.
So, what's this person here?
What person?
I'm trying to get the thing to go. It's not going. There you go.
It's just another guard.
With the weird staff and stuff, it looks
It's a-
different.
I'm looking for variety, and it's not a staff; it's a pistol.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's the envoy picture.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
So that's their turn. Rod, you're up.
It's getting a little hairy over here, boy. A little help would be appreciated. And he's gonna hurl his grenade right here.
Okay.
So that'll hit all 3 of them.
So I think you have to first roll an attack roll, right? To make sure it hits the area.
Yeah.
Well, to hit a
It's like
square,
a
it takes
5
a 5.
armor class.
I know it's not a hard thing to hit, but if you get a crit fail.
Oh yeah. Let me just double check
That'd be
for the crit,
hilarious.
'cause it's like an area of effect. It's a 15-foot spread. Explosives have the explode special property, which lists the amount of damage the explosive deals, the damage type, special effects, in which with a duration if necessary, and the radius of the explosion. When you attack with this type of weapon or ammunition, aim at a grid intersection. Each intersection within the blast radius takes the listed damage. You can make a reflex saving throw for half damage. If the explode special property has a special effect other than damage, they are negated with a successful saving throw. Some exploding weapons, such as smoke grenades, do not deal damage. Okay, so what's the DC?
5.
DC 5.
No, that would.
Oh, for
that
the
would,
throw?
No. The explode for the DC for the reflex save.
Probably
Is
what your
your
level
DC?
is, right?
I mean, would we call it equal to my
If
attack?
we have anyone watching on Twitch.
If I'm not mistaken, you said before that your thing, you can create one grenade that's a certain level, one of
Oh,
any
yeah,
type
so-
of grenade. So you just
Yeah,
pick
so-
whatever that DC is for that type of grenade.
Yeah, it doesn't have it listed in the table. Is my issue.
Probably 10 plus something.
The level.
10 plus your level of the grenade or something.
DC to save is equal to 10 plus half the grenade's item level plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay.
Oh,
Is that
run off
rounded
of
up or rounded down?
They run off of dexterity.
down.
That's good to know.
That's weird because the thrown to hit is done off of strength.
Yeah.
I'm reading it out of page 183 of the Starfinder core rulebook.
No, I
So-
believe you. I'm just saying that.
And crap, I gotta get a new
That's
one
weird.
because my binding is broken again.
Okay, so he throws it right here at this intersection, so it should hit all 3 of them. There's no
Okay.
attack roll. I just throw it, and they make a reflex save for DC 13, I think.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
You
Okay.
guys have all high rolls. They all make it.
No, one does not make it. This one back here does not make it. The other 2, one rolled a natural 18, the other rolled a natural 20. So, is that half damage or is that negate
That is
damage?
half damage.
Okay, so what am I taking?
4. So 4 for the one who failed, 2 for the 2 who did not.
Okay. Okay.
That's a little disappointing.
And you just hear the grenade go off, and you watch them as they take their damage. And I'm just going to look something up for you because I didn't know if it would count or not. But I can't remember under the new rules for Starfinder if picking up an item off the ground would cost you anything, or if it's a full round movement or whatever it is, right?
Okay. Well, he didn't pick this up off the ground.
No. I'm referring to giving you an advantage on the next round.
Ah.
It's a move action to pick something up.
So, if you wanted to say pick up any of the weapons that fell from the other guy,
I was actually thinking of picking up the table, but picking up the other dude's weapons is also a good idea. So yeah, I will do that as a move action. What does this guard have on him?
it's just an azimuth laser pistol.
Okay. Yes, he'll do that, and he'll huddle down behind the table.
All right.
Gon wishes to enter the initiative here.
Okay.
As does
Gon.
Sophia, so she will go right after Gon.
Okay.
It's gonna go in, and all the valuables. How much is it? Like, is it all of these crates and stuff that he would think that is the mission to bring?
Make a quick perception check for me, or if there's an appraisal or anything like that that you can make.
There's no appraisal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you would roll for that.
So what you see in front of you is a whole whack of bar supplies and entertainment equipment. And based upon your quick perception, you're looking at a couple thousand credits worth of supplies from what you can tell. But there is a ton of stuff and it's a ton of crates. And you think it's going to probably take you a couple of trips, or you're going to have to figure out a way to get it out of here.
Yeah, we could use a vehicle of sorts.
I don't think
Truck-
they want
truck.
this stuff.
We need a mule.
All right. Well, he's gonna go to the door.
Okay.
Well, like the mule from the Firefly movie, not from the series where it was just a quad that they painted yellow.
And he's gonna try and open it
All right.
quietly.
Let me just quickly double check.
I would like to add that although we may not necessarily get along, Rod is committing an act of domestic terrorism for the sake of this plan.
Well, for all they know, he's just a drunk that got a little out of control.
It just, he's a little out of control. He knocked a security guard unconscious, and he has a Molotov cocktail. It's just an average Tuesday.
Okay.
Had him.
So, you're opening the door?
Yeah.
Fair enough. As you open the door, you hear the snarling roar as you see this rather large Vesk standing right beside the door.
Why did it have to be Vesk?
Ah, now you have to put up with.
And he is going to roll an attack on you.
Well, viewers, it's been
with
fun.
his-
I gotta
It's
open up
assault
the
damage.
Twitch stream so I can see what's going on in the next room.
Yeah.
And you are fucking lucky. It is a natural 1.
He aims too
So
high.
He aims and he's ready. He's got this held action for anything that comes through that door. And he swings at head height. And there's no head. And you just
See, that's what
it's
that's what you medium creatures.
And behind the desk, you see this human female, and she looks, yells at the Vesk. And I'm going to butcher this because I've been trying to pronounce this, and it is a very difficult name to say. Frugilao, get them.
Give it to the European and the other Canadian. Maybe we can get it.
I'm about to share the information here. Just give me 1 sec to make sure. Okay. Yep.
Wait, does that mean that Americans can't pronounce names?
Americans are very good at English and bad English.
What? Hey, I'm practicing my Spanish. Thank you very much.
That's fair. But I'm like, out of all the Americans and Canadians, I know. I'm the exception. I know I'm very bad at English, and it's my native language. I know more Canadian polyglots than I do American polyglots.
So that's what you see there, and those were the names.
Vrokilayo is my best guess.
Forani Nadaz, Vrokileo, Hatch first, Buster. Yeah, I would call it Vrokileo.
All right. So he, because of that, goes slightly before, and
I don't. What? What is she holding? What is that?
all right. So you've opened the door. You've been you've had this thing swung at you. What you doing? Is that your turn?
Don't want to tell him there's bad man outside who's messing up your establishment or anything?
Why is she wearing a kneecap on her?
Past that. I think we're past that.
I have so many questions about her outfit.
Does she look armed?
Oh yeah. She's got her pistol pulled and aimed at you at this point in time.
She also has what appears to be a
And
detached android's arm.
So she's basically standing behind this rather large computer screen with a whole whack of vids that are up. And you actually see sort of the mirror image of the storeroom, and you see the dance floor as well, where all the ruckus is going on.
Oh, Rod is getting beat up.
I am.
He'll use his standard action to use his custom rig to give Bree a chance to shoot.
Okay.
So I guess I'll shoot her because of the awkward angle here.
Sure. Is the rolling just? Oh, there we are.
Yeah, the rolling isn't working. That's 12.
Yeah, given the fact that she's behind a desk and soft cover,
That would be normal
No.
cover, which is
oh, sorry, yeah, +2. So yeah, no, that just barely misses. As you just watch as it sort of just goes slightly to the left of her at this point in time, and you just hear as the pistol goes off, and you don't get anything off of it though.
wait.
Did you run into trouble?
No.
And she
No.
is going to take a shot with her pistol, and that is a 25 to hit.
Nah.
I believe it's your CAC on that one because it is a tactical pistol. It's not an energy pistol.
Well, 25 is a hit. Yeah.
Okay. For 5 damage.
You know, I know we agreed to communicate in here and all, but like we're doing a real good job of that. Right up to the point where you all let an entire bar kick my ass.
Wade just ignores the statement.
Oh,
Okay.
it's
Also,
Sophia,
Gon's
you-
gonna die, and it's not my fault. I just need that out there.
Gon has the healer with him.
Yeah.
You're up.
Yeah, that vest
wanna-
and that woman are gonna kill both of you.
You wanted in the order, so you're up.
Yep. Go up to here is a move action.
Okay.
And then she is going push something into Theo and daze this fellow right here.
Okay. And is that a DC
Theo.
The computer.
Okay.
or AI? What's the DC on that?
Checking real quick. Doesn't give a DC. It's just CR3 or lower.
Oh, so it affects any CR3 creature or lower?
Yes.
Will save negate,
Humanoids of
doesn't it?
CR5 or higher are not affected. After his
But there's no
the
will
spell,
save.
it is immune for 1 minute. Will negates.
So what's the will save? What will save do I need to make?
I would assume it's the same as normal, so 10 plus the level of the spell plus your casting modifier.
Yes.
So 11 plus whatever your casting stat modifier is. Or 10, it's a level 0 spell. Did we lose Colin? Man down! Man down!
Yeah, so 10 plus 0 plus intelligence.
Well, Greg, do you have access to his sheet?
Yeah, I'm going to take a look here. Int modifier 3, so it's a DC 13. And a natural 1 again, so... Dazed.
Yeah, he can't do anything for 1 round.
Okay.
Alright, that works for me.
So, what was the save on those again?
So it's your DC is 10 plus your intelligence modifier plus the spell level.
Okay, gotcha.
Plus
Okay.
fights and stuff, but
Okay.
Well, it was 13, so as far as I can tell.
we don't have
so
space kits yet, so you can't.
That's 14.
Pardon?
You said plus the spell level, that makes it 14. So it's 10
Is
plus...
it a level 1 spell or a 0 level?
Oh yeah, it's a 0 level. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Wade. So you do cast it. You just sort of see him spinning, his eyes not focusing properly. And sorry, you're muted right now, Adam.
Okay, so Wade is going to, sensing the trouble, hearing the big thwack of the hammer, and all of that stuff coming from Gon's direction, hearing the ruckus in the other room, he'll look both ways and start going towards Gon. And oh, there we go. I see somebody. He'll wait. He'll walk over till he can see somebody, look her straight in the eyes, and as he looks her straight in the eyes, he gets a flash of an outline of a dark butterfly in his eyes as he casts Mind Thrust
Okay.
on that individual. So she'll probably make the save for half, but we'll do some stuff to her.
Okay, so what's the DC?
It is going to be just roll. Is it not rolling? Is it rolling anything this today?
Yeah, it seems to not
There it is.
like some
see
of
it.
the macros.
Yeah, I see it.
I see it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's a will to take half.
So the will
So it's
save
a
on that
level 1
is...
spell. Is going to be 14.
Is it level 1 or level 0? Is it a cantrip or...
It's 14 because it's a level 1.
Okay. And so you said 14 will save.
And as he moves, he draws his tactical baton from
Okay.
his robes.
Has Mind Thrust is a thirst level spell. It does 2d10 damage. Gross. Gross.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Beautiful.
and
Spells are
Man,
really
that's
strong.
not-
I know. I was
Does
just
not
gonna
say-
say. Paizo kept their hate
doesn't
for
save?
fighters so strong in Starfinder.
so 9 damage?
You can throw grenades and make them at first level,
That's true, but I
and throw
can't
them at
launch
5-foot squares.
3 fucking magic missiles as a full round action.
And you watch as
Alright,
you
so she
do
did-
this, and you just watch as she starts to appear like massive headache as you thrust that psychic energy on her.
Nosebleed. All right.
Is there anything else there, or is that everything else? Okay.
That's what I did. I move action, draw a weapon, and shoot.
Beautiful. All right. It is now everybody else's turn.
Chucky.
You watch as this guy goes to make a dive over. He has to make an athletics check, and that one's it.
Oh, man,
so I think he doesn't make it over the bar.
Do they fall prone
You
on
just
that
watch-
one, or what?
Pardon?
I would
Do
say
they
yes.
fall prone on a nat one, or how does that work?
Technically, because you don't auto fail on a nat 1 or auto succeed on a nat 20 skill check.
Yeah, but that's got to be a failure by like
I see.
5 or more.
To do an athletics over?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be that difficult to do the athletics, but if I remember correctly, athletics is
Even if it's
go for it.
if it's a 10 and he rolled a 1, he'd have to have a +4 to not make it a fail by 5. Which I don't think these goons will have.
They have a
Yeah,
+4.
What?
They have a +4? Holy cow.
I mean, I have a +8, but I'm trained in athletics.
So are they.
Oh,
All
that's
right, so you just watch as he tries to vault over, and he just sort of lands halfway in and falls down, and lands on his feet there. This one is going to run over here. Yeah, and make a fire on you. That's a 19 to hit your EAC.
Okay, that would hit me even with the soft cover.
For 2 damage.
Chucky. I'm not doing super hot.
For 2 fire damage. And I'm this guy, I
Boy.
guess, technically would still get a shot off.
Boys,
and he's going to
boys, that don't tickle.
He's going to make a shot actually at Sophia for a 17, and I'd say you probably have soft cover here, Colin. But Colin is not here.
Thumbs up with his
Dang it.
connection.
Colin, dang it. Dang it,
Colin!
Bob.
Dang it, Bob.
Dang it, Colin.
Propane and propane accessories right there.
Dang it. I specialize in propane. I'm propane.
The one behind is going to have heard the blast go off, and it's going to turn around and take a shot at the big guy standing there that he's making an assumption. The big one.
The big guy.
So that's going to be a 24 to hit EAC.
On me?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Well, I cast a spell. It's silent. All right, EAC, that hits
He
me.
heard a big boom and he looked around and you're the big thing.
Well, I guess the big boom would have come from that big hammer swinging. Okie dokie. So that hit me.
All right, so
What are we
2
looking
fire
at?
damage.
Does this Vesk have that big laser halberd thing that's their racial weapon?
He's got an assault hammer.
Oh.
All right.
And the one from behind the bar is. Oh, by the way, Colin, you take 3 fire damage from a shot. I'm gonna guess
Okay.
from a night. I think it was a 19 to hit
17.
Colin, or
for
what
me.
was
Oh, yeah,
17
no.
to hit Colin, even
Yeah.
with soft cover.
+4 to your EAC from the soft cover.
Oh, +4 to the EAC from the soft cover. Then I'll have to check. So, yeah, that still hits.
Okay, so 3 fire damage,
Okay.
and you, the guy in behind the cage is going to take another shot for 16 against you. That's going to ricochet off the table that you've turned over and just leave a cinch mark up top. Rod, you are up.
All right, so I'm gonna 5 foot over here, and I want to drag the table with me.
Okay.
And I'm more
Make a
concerned.
strength check on that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because it's my job, and Rod's not a nice person, but he takes his job very seriously. I want to make sure there's more of the table in between them and Sophia than necessarily in between them and me.
Okay. I think the way that soft cover works in a lot of cases, though, is as long as you're kind of half covered by it, it's sort of like you're deking in behind it. So
Soft cover is only people.
oh, sorry. This is hard cover then.
It's just cover, which gives you a +2 to AC and reflex, while soft cover only gives you +4 to your AC, not reflex.
Right. Okay.
Oh, that's
So
not good.
+2. All right.
That's okay. I thought that was the wrong button for a second.
What you can do?
14.
The what? There's
14?
strength track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say that probably will work there.
It's not that heavy of a table. It's clunky and it's already on the ground.
And it's circular, so you can use it as a wheel.
Oh, perfect.
Physics.
I'm more of a student of war than geometry. Okay, so do I blast the dazed guy or one of the others? I guess I'm gonna go for the closest guy because the others I don't think can reach me and also fire their weapons.
Okay.
So I guess I'll take aim with my laser pistol at
Make an attack roll.
this hombre here. Because none of my macros appear to be working, I'm going to do this manually. 19 to hit is EAC
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
for 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. And he definitely hits him square in the chest, and that kind of knocks him out of his daze.
Yeah, these pistols kind of blow.
All right.
They're the low-level pistols.
Yeah, they're real convenient for firing at range, but their damage is just terrible.
You need to roll 20s to do damage with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crit effects. Rokilayo is going to take another swing with his hammer at the rat that it is in the door. And that is a 5 plus... does a 13 hit your CAC?
No, he misses my CAC.
I should hope not. No one's cack is that small here. We all have big cacks.
So you come over top, like you watch as he comes over top, and he tries to slam down, and you just scurry up slightly as you just see the shockwave basically as this thing hits the ground. All right, Gon, you're up.
Do you get a bonus to your ACs, Gone, for being small?
Yeah,
No.
there's no bonus.
What?
No bonus for large, no bonus for
bonus,
small.
no penalty. He's gonna take his guarded step in there, and he's gonna make a full defense, so he gets a +4 to his AC.
Okay.
And Bree is gonna shoot her. Just gonna
Okay.
be, and he misses.
Where are
Okay.
your precious macros now, Alex?
Yeah.
And you just watch as they just again it actually hits the computer screen, like the actual display monitor, and you just sort of watch as it sparks out of life.
No, not the technology.
Okay, and it's her turn, so she's going to take a shot. She's going to take a shot at you because you're the closest thing she can get. No, you know what? She's pissed off at the guy who made her mind hurt. So she's taking a shot at you, and she blows that. It wouldn't have even hit the one in front of her without the fun stuff. So yeah, you just
Love you,
watch as
Jay.
this bullet
Love you.
flies right by.
Wade is unflinched. He doesn't even go. He doesn't even look at it. He keeps eye contact with her.
Sophia, you're up.
Sophie, we're in a tight spot here. If you got some magics in you.
It'd be nice.
I'd be real appreciative, like.
Or, if our midterm taking Yudah would, come back anytime soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he bursts in the front door with his laser swords.
He's watching he's watching the front door. Here's all this going on. It's like, huh, must be going good.
What is my purpose?
Philosophically. All right, Sophia.
Sophia is going to take a round action. And we have a lot of people between us, so she's probably going to target
And they're all just spread out enough to
this
be a pain in the
individual
ass.
right there.
Okay, and what are you doing?
Magic missile.
All three?
Yep.
Okay.
Because she hasn't been hit yet, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
No, she was in the grenade blast.
Oh, she's been hit with the grenade blast.
He took either 4 or 2 points of damage.
Okay, so
Level 1 grenades also suck.
there were
Yeah.
these.
Remember that it was Rod that hurt you. It was Rod that hurt you, like he hurt Wade. You remember. Wade remembers.
I didn't hurt Sophia.
So, is there anyone here who looks undamaged? I guess.
The guy who's in the door.
Okay, that's who she'll target with the
Everybody
gun.
else was in the grenade blast, and you know that there's somebody back here inside the vault with all your weapons that has also not been damaged yet.
Yeah, but we gotta kind of deal with these 4 before we get in there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, who's undamaged? She's gonna hit with all 3.
Okay,
If they're spread out too far, she can't hit all of them.
roll damage.
All right. 4
And it's
plus 2 plus 5.
So
All right,
4,
so
6,
you just-
11 plus 3? No, wait,
Huh?
that would be with the plus 1. Never mind. So 11 points of damage.
you were already adding the plus ones to that
Yeah.
on all 3.
Yes.
Okay, so you watch as the missiles, and just because I enjoy the sound of it, you watch as the missiles just come over and just ricochet in, and this person is definitely bloody. The immersion of a sound.
It's like that sound effect.
I don't know if you used the soundboard, but I didn't hear it.
Do you not hear the soundboard right now?
No.
No,
Not even the music?
No.
I didn't
no,
know there
you
was
you were
music.
playing it.
I
What?
started playing my own techno in the background because I didn't hear anything.
That'd be why I forgot on voice meter to do that. You should hear it now.
Yeah, I hear
Okay.
it now.
Yeah, there it is.
And this is the sound I had just used. Wow, I can't believe I screwed this up that badly.
Nice.
All right, now we have this. Like, wow, I sorry guys, I forgot.
That's
Don't apologize to us, man.
you've been
Apologize
doing a
to
good
the
job,
viewers.
man. It's
All
we'll
right.
fix it in post. We'll fix it in post.
Okay, so
Oh, yes, just volunteer Alex for that. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah.
Just Alex.
I'll give you access to my thing. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just give the editor some notes, you know?
Put,
All
in
right.
some put in some fat beats over all this stuff that we didn't have before.
Alrighty. So yeah, that's what happens. Sophia's turns over. Wade, you're up.
Okay. He kind of gets the idea that she's the boss and figures that it's important that she gets dealt with first so that things will be a bit easier for everybody. So he's going to maintain his eyes on her and do that again.
Okay. This time it's a 17 to save. So I think that does save. So she takes 2 damage.
2 damage. Probably to HP, but we don't know for sure.
That's
And
a
that's
terrible
All right.
roll.
I know.
Yeah.
These guys are now up. The first guy is going to run up to Rod and try to hit him with his club.
All right.
And is a nat 1, so misses.
Wouldn't have done any real damage
So
anyway.
many 20s. So many 20s in the other game. So many ones in this one. I mean, I love it when you GM, man. Love it.
The great thing,
It's
the
great.
great thing for Rod here specifically in melee is these guys are using clubs, right?
Yep.
Which are archaic weapons, so they take a -5 to damage because I'm wearing heavy armor.
That's awesome. Did I hit you with a club already then?
Yeah, you did. Right when I Superman punched that guy.
Yeah, so make sure to take the -5 back off of that. So it was 5 damage if I remember correctly.
It was like 3.
Was it? Okay. So this guy's going to, again, try to jump over the thing and succeeds this time with his athletics check. And is going to take a shot at Rod because that's what he can see.
Mm-hmm.
So you do now have soft cover.
Definitely have soft cover.
So that is a 19 to hit.
God damn it. Yeah, that hit. Wait, would the hard cover and the soft cover stack?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Yeah, you hit me. It was worth it.
2 fire damage.
2 fire damage? All right.
Yep.
You can take it, man. You can take it.
I mean, I do have more stamina and hit points than anyone else here. That's the only thing keeping me up right now.
This one's going to attack at Sophia, and it's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
3 fire damage.
Gotcha.
And this guy, after being hit by Sophia's magic missile, is also going to take a shot at her for 17 to hit.
+2 to your
What
EAC.
kind of covered? +2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that still hits.
For 2 fire damage.
How many?
2.
2. Gotcha. She's looking pretty hurt now.
So you just watch as like 3 laser bolts come flying through and just, yeah. Okay. Rod.
Okay, so there's a couple things I want to ask you, and then a couple things I want to happen. I want to ask you
we'll see
really
how this
quick.
goes.
I want to ask you really quick in the meta. If I hit him with the table, how much damage would that do? Like, what would I be rolling?
Improvised weapon.
Yeah, but it's a lot heavier than either my battle glove or my pistol.
Let me just quickly.
I don't think you can fight with the table though.
Well,
Yeah, no, I think it's slightly too heavy for you to like lift up that way.
Okay, fair. Okay, then I'm gonna leave the table where it is because it does provide us cover. It hasn't been helping lately, so I figured I might wang someone with it, but that's not gonna work. So
Wang them in their cack.
yeah, I'm gonna wang him right in his cack. I'm going to avoid what I'm sure is an opportunity attack from firing a laser pistol point blank into this dude's face. And I'm going to punch him with my power glove, battle glove, which is just better. It's just better than a pistol. If someone told me now, like just three weeks ago, hey, you're gonna punch this guy in the face and it's gonna be like being hit with a 38 special, only more dangerous, I would have laughed in your face, but here we are.
Okay, make your attack roll.
That is an 18 versus his CAC.
And that should hit.
All right, I should hope so. It would hit me.
Yep.
4 max damage, 7.
And you see the similar look to the other guy that you punched square in the jaw as you just watch as the brain cord basically disconnects from the rest of his body and he goes limp.
All right, so I want to shift to the table again, just like slightly. This is more cosmetic than anything.
Okay.
And I want to like sort of pop the med patch I have off my belt and hold it out to Sophia.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be your movement on that. That's fair.
He doesn't say anything. He just holds it out. It's very clearly labeled. Like it looks like a med kit.
What does it? What does it do? I know it heals you, but like how much?
It lets you. It lets you take the first aid action, basically for easies.
Okay.
Med patch, simple all-in-one disposable medical device designed to be slapped onto a wound or area of concern. With little skill required. Allows you to attempt the medicine check untrained with a +10 circumstantial bonus.
Nice.
I didn't have the credits when we started to afford better medical gear, so that's what I got.
Yeah, med gear is expensive.
All right, so the rather large vest is getting really pissed off. Stupid rats!
Gon is basically skitting back and forth on the spot.
So that is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that's it. Attack.
So that is 8 damage.
Nice. I have 1 health.
All right, guys. So that's his turn. Gon, you're up.
Yeah. I will not be able to sustain another hit like that. He's gonna withdraw. Actually, that doesn't help him. That doesn't help him. That was still provoke. Guess he's gonna. I really don't want to tumble though. Really don't want to tumble. Okay. No, he's gonna keep his guard up and step back into the doorway. And Bree is gonna fire at her again with no success.
Okay. So yeah, again, it ricochets off the desk, and it just barely misses. Okay. It is again her turn. She's going to line up the shot at this time again at the big guy who it keeps hurting her, and that is a 2 plus whatever. I'm guessing that's not going to hit your cack at all. So I'm not even about adding that up.
Got a little close to getting us banned from Twitch there.
All right. So it is
I've heard worse
now
on Twitch.
Sophia.
All right, I was looking at that first aid skill and what it can do. Not a whole lot, at least in combat.
No, but if one of us drops, it'll allow us to stabilize the other. I feel like I'm the more likely to draw fire.
I feel like I'm gonna drop first because I'm already pretty low on health.
Okay, well, you know what? Drop it on the ground in between us.
That's what she'll do. And everyone here has been damaged before, right?
Yep.
Right now, with the way the
You
table
just take
is
them all out.
positioned. No, I can't. They have to be within 10 feet of each other for me to hit each one of them.
With what?
With magic missile. So that's not fun. Would be nice though, right?
Would be very convenient.
It would be.
I don't know. Rod's doing pretty all right now, so I think just over his own comms, Little Big's Big Dick is playing, just like at full volume.
Yeah. Creatures, no two of which can be more than 15 feet apart. Okay. So I can't possibly target these two here and get them.
You can target those two.
Yeah. Okay, that's what she will do. Two with the one behind the bar, and one at the guy who she hit before.
Okay, roll the damage for the one you hit before first, and then the other two.
Okay. 3.
Okay. So you do, and you just hits him, and you watch as he basically falls to the floor after being knocked in the head with this thing.
Nice. Then the other one.
And roll damage on the other two.
4 plus... So 7.
Okay. And you watch as the magic missiles just go up and over the bar and just knock into the guy, and you just hear the agony coming from him. But he appears to still be alive.
All right.
Wade.
Wade sees poor Gon and he's torn. He wants to help Gon. So
Yeah,
he really likes.
his face is smashed
likes-
in by the hammer.
Oh, so Wade will go, oh, poor Gon, and he'll touch he'll pat his face, and Gon will feel a little bit of healing. Not that much. 4 hit points.
Oh well.
He says, best move out of that particular room, Gon.
I'm trying.
All right, are you
I move
doing a move
slower in reverse.
Are you doing a move action, Adam, or and you're muted again?
Wade will move right here.
Okay. Okay.
No,
it
wait,
is
he'll
the-
move right here. There we go.
Okay. It is the guard's turns again, or the downside king's turn. One's going to take a shot at. Actually, both are going to take shots at Rod at this point in time, because basically that's what they can see past the table and stuff. So that's a 13. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
And that is a 11, which I don't think hits either.
No.
So again, just that table seems to be working pretty good cover right now for you.
Yeah, I'm real glad I thought of that.
Rod. Rod Steele, you're up.
Rod Steele, kicking ass and taking names. And I'm chewing bubble gum. And I'm all out of ass. Has this one down here been hit by anything other than my
Yep.
grenade?
No, just your grenade.
Okay. And I'm guessing this one here by the bar has cover.
Yes.
I'm gonna take my chances with the one behind the bar.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
Roll damage.
4.
And you just catch him by the shoulder, and you just watch as basically he immolates himself, and you got him. And you just take that pot shot over the bar, and he just.
I love my job.
All right. It is now the large Vesk's turn. Little rat stays in place. And that's going to be a 15 versus your CAC.
That's not a hit. Thanks to the defense.
You dodge into the doorway, and you just watch as it hits off the door frame itself. And he's going to step in front of you into the doorway. You're up.
Right. This is the point where I'm gonna use withdraw.
Okay.
Even though I got healed, I might die from one of those hammer blows. So he's 5-footing there, and he's gonna run behind the table.
Okay. And just leave
And,
Bree there.
Yeah, Bree's. Yeah, he's gonna take his place, and he's gonna fire at the vest guy.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
No. Why?
And you hit the hammer, and it just sort of stands there, looks at it.
Come on, Bree. We stood up for you to get equal share, and this is how you're repaying us.
I told you he didn't deserve one.
There's calibrations. Something wrong.
And this one's going to come over here, take a shot at Wade again. Should probably actually double check to see if that'll hit. Does a 12 hit your CAC? Nope. Okay. So again, you hear the gunshot go off, and it just goes wide over the shoulder of the Vesk and into the ceiling above you. Sophia.
Wade unblinkingly watches her now.
I like how it's already like lost its magic. The word cack.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, when we draw attention to it, it's funny, but when we're just mentioning it matter of factly, it's like, does that hit your cack? And we're like, no, that's. Yeah.
You're up, Sophia. What are you doing?
Theo is going to. No, she'd have to waste an action to do that. So she is. Just
We're on a
going
comm
to,
call.
Huh?
We're on a comm call.
Yeah, we're still in a conference call.
Oh. Okay. Well, she will. Nah, there's nothing really to say. You'll figure it out.
Figure what out?
She's going to fire at a magic missile. 3 of them at the person behind the weapon cache.
Okay. Roll damage.
Alrighty. 4 plus 5. Almost max.
So total of what?
14.
Holy crap.
See, that
All
makes
right.
much more sense. Harsh.
And that just ricochets in there, and you just hear the scream and a thud.
Yeah, you just killed an NPC. Great job. Great job. You know, just
Hostile
kill the
NPC.
quest giver.
Thank you.
She wasn't shooting at us.
Wait,
Hey,
yeah,
if
they
she
were.
weren't hostile,
Yeah, she
she would have
was.
left with the rest of the patrons.
She was.
Oh, yeah, she was shooting
She
that
was.
rod from behind the counter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another person in here. I can't see over there. I'm in the other room. I can't see over there.
I can't see over there either, apparently.
Okay.
So
I
that's
just clarified.
Sophia's turn. Hopefully Rod will get the last one.
All right, Wade.
It'd be a lot easier to get the last one if I had my rifle.
So Wade. What does he want to do? You want Wade to charge?
It's,
Oh no, I was
it's
talking
okay.
to Rod.
It's okay to have Bree as a meat shield for now. If you
I was-
want
All
to.
right. Well, the problem is I tried to take her out with 2 of my first level spells.
Yeah.
My third first level spell was spent healing Gon, which means I have no first level spell slots left, and a melee weapon. So, what he'll probably do is, could I reach around that? Possibly. If I move right here, can I reach around to hit him? Just kind of reach my gangly arm in, hide behind the side of the door, and go.
I'd say so.
"Ooh."
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Come here, I'm gonna get you.
Um,
I'm gonna get you.
Because technically you're diagonal 5 feet.
That probably would.
what about right there?
No, I would rule that no.
Yeah.
But let's say you're if you were here,
Yeah.
if you go down one,
I could,
If he were where, guy?
right there. I would say you could probably hit him there.
but I stay in her zone,
Thank goodness we don't release this as a
and all he
podcast.
has. Yeah. Well, if we were doing a podcast release, we'd be describing things a lot differently.
Yes.
So maybe. Oh, here's what I'll do. I will melee attack first on the Vesk. So I will just use my tactical baton to take a swat at him. Oh, so it's the melee stuff. It's the weapons that aren't working.
The macros seem to be broken
Okay.
on the sheet.
I'm going to roll 1d20. 14 to hit his CAC.
Nothing, anything else? No
Add your
add-on
dex.
stuff?
Oh, yeah. That's a melee that I can use my dex
dex?
with because it is a operative weapon. So that's a +3, I believe. So that's actually a 14, 15, 16, 17. 17.
Yep, that'll hit. So you come up and you just... He watches as this, like, really weird gangly gray arm comes in and just hits him with the...
It's like one of those quick snap things. Right on the snodge, you know, like with the alligator to get it to let go of something. So he
No,
does that
that's
as a
reptile.
1d4.
That's an Arkansas thing. That's not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know? Sorry.
No.
Oh, Northerners. Ooh, max damage of 4.
Y'all can't do that with bears. They'll just eat you.
Hey, I know.
Well, it depends on the size of the bear.
Is there anything you
Blackberry
add
could.
anything to that?
Wow.
It should be
It takes
3
a
with your
-1.
negative damage.
Anything but a black
Yeah.
bear. Black bears are pussies.
So it's 3 damage.
3 damage. It's the max I can do.
All right. Okay.
At least my damage spread is quite close. I can do 1 to 3 damage. It's fairly consistent.
Alrighty. So this one is going to shift behind the wall here to get a bit of cover. Take a shot at Rod for a 15 to hit, which I do
Come on,
not believe
fuck my
hits.
shit up. That's a miss.
And yeah, that is her turn. Rod, you are up.
Okay. That's too far. Unless I can get it from here, but I feel like that's a hard corner
To do which?
for a charge.
There may have been a reason that I moved her.
Fair enough. I guess I'll just shoot him then.
Oh, can't you always double move?
The charge would be 10 on top of it, and the double move would be a full round. It would take my movement and my standard.
So what's your movement? 15 feet.
30.
So
Yeah,
charge
so you
doesn't
can double move.
Charge doubles?
Yeah, charge is a full round action. It's a
Oh.
Charge, yeah.
I've been
Charge is a-
living my life based on charge being an extra 10 feet. I'm living in the past.
Yeah, no, that's like whenever I charge in Pathfinder, I have to double check here. But charging in Pathfinder is double your speed.
yeah, it's double your speed. But in
All right, I
Starfinder,
guess-
you get a negative to your attack roll.
Okay, what's the negative?
2 or 4.
Do you know off the top of your head?
I'm trying to pull it up here.
Charge. I have a hyperlink to it. Attacking on your charge is a -2 penalty to an attack roll, -2 penalty to your AC until the start of your next turn. Some classes, including Solarian and Soldier, grant abilities that modify attacks on a charge, but I don't think I have that yet.
We should start putting those links in the Twitch chat.
Yeah.
We really
That'd be a good
should.
idea.
Or something. Okay. So yeah, if you want to charge, you technically can.
I don't feel like it matters because no one's watching, but
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
do you want an athletics to hurdle the table or?
Yeah, probably not a bad call. Please nat one, please nat one, please nat one.
18.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Like you use that table as a running start. You almost like a starter, starting pylon there.
Yeah, they're my pylons.
One punch.
All right, so he's gonna vault the table. He's gonna sprint across the open space of the bar, making a dead bolt for this poor sap.
Okay.
This sad son of a bitch.
Make your attack roll.
I will. That's a -2. Modified 20.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
How the fuck am I doing? Okay, this is a D4. Right. 6.
All right, you come in. It's like right to the gut, and she doubles over, coughing and gasping for air. But she's still standing at that point.
You're gonna join your friends.
All right. The Vesk is going to step in.
I'm taking you to Pound Town. That's not an innuendo.
In your endo. And it's going to take a swing with the massive assault hammer at Wade.
Oh, fine. Yeah, fine. Just don't bother with the drone. Yeah, don't do. Fine.
Yeah, his aim is way off, so he can't hit anything anyways.
So that will be a 15 versus your KAC.
I think that just hits. Let me make sure. Yes.
Okay. You take 7 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Burns through my stamina points.
Gone.
I need to find a ranged weapon because close combat it's just not my thing.
I thought you had like a flamer.
It's not.
No, I had a gun.
You guys had
I
ranged
two
weapons.
guns.
They're in the thing.
Yeah, they're in the stash.
Oh man, maybe if you had stayed out here and helped me, you could have picked up a pistol.
Yeah, maybe. So he's gonna take a look around the room. They didn't leave a pistol anywhere.
Make a perception check.
Ah, 21.
You don't see a pistol here, but you do see the body just outside the door.
One moment.
Rod fires at you. You keep
He's
what
gonna-
you kill.
And he's gonna sprint out and jump, slide on his belly, and grab
Dodge,
grab the
rod,
gun.
shot.
And just look up and see the mayhem that's going on outside.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it mayhem. It's pretty quiet now. It's just me and one lady left.
There's just bodies everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that would be his 2 actions. And well, Bree is gonna. Guess he's gonna take a guarded step back.
Okay. Alrighty. So it is now Varani's turn. And she's going to take a shot. Again at Wade. Because he's the big thing. You know, big shiny paladin versus big lanky alien. Yeah,
Cuts
that's
you in half
definitely
with
no.
a spelsion.
That's a 9 to hit.
Nope. Or it was a mind blast, you know. They really fussed with her perception.
Really? Plus, she's got her protector vest in front of her. So, all right, Sophia.
All right. So, Gon has kind of laid claims on this one.
Don't you loot my bodies. I swear to God, I killed both of them with my own hands.
Literally.
Oh, really? I thought
gonna
I
get to
killed some
loot
of
what-
them.
Hey, you guys quit fussing. We're gonna get to loot an entire storeroom of people's weapons in this place once we get this all done.
You know, I personally don't really care, but like Rod's already paranoid that Gon's gonna try and screw him out of his share.
So that one's behind the bar, so no use trying to grab his weapon. It'd take too long. 1, 2, 10.
I'm just
11,
enjoying
12.
these fat club beats.
Yeah.
To accompany my homicidal rampage.
So she's first going to move 30 feet to here. And then she's going to double move over to here and try to get either the weapon of her weapon if it's not locked up somewhere. If it's like
Well,
in
so
plain sight.
you're gonna have to try the door and to pick up a weapon or something like that off the ground as a move action itself. So it's gonna have to be next turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Unless you you could try opening the door as part of your move action, I guess, if you would like.
You know, she's probably gonna check the door to see if it's trapped first, being a weapon cache and all.
Okay, so we'll wait until next turn then
Yeah.
to do that.
I like
Okay.
this. It's very like Marvel series movies where she just walks past Rod while he's like beating the crap out of this bodyguard.
Die, goddamn you, die! All right, Wade, you're up and muted.
Where's Sophia at? Somewhere right in here.
No, she's at the door.
Right in front of where we checked our weapons. So right by the door.
Okay. Wade will move this way. Let me see how far I can move. Plenty, probably. Oh, yeah. Wade's going to move. He's just going to look at the two in front of him and say, I guess you'll need to follow me if you want me. And he'll move over here.
Okay. Attack of opportunity.
I have a +4 because of mobility.
Oh, you took mobility.
Nice.
I did take mobility.
So that is a 16 versus your attack.
Nope.
Okay.
Not with
So
mobility.
as you're moving
Kinda
by,
lankily
he
goes
takes that
down.
swing.
He makes little bird
Yeah.
hop backwards.
It's creepy. It's like watching Slender Man hop around is what it is. He's kind of
Oh,
slinks around.
please don't associate that mental image with your character.
I'm just telling you, man. He's gray. He's a lot grayer than
I
Slender Man.
already have to associate you with those whatever those aliens are from Clone Wars that are like
Yeah.
unsettling as is.
Basically,
Yeah.
think of a cross between the Asgard from Stargate, the aliens from Star Wars, and then Slender Man.
Yeah, he is
But
the
apparently he
creepiest
also has
cleric I've ever made.
All right.
Yes,
And how would
All
you
right,
like to
so he's
finish
gonna
this
move-
off?
he's gonna move there, and let me see. he wants to. It's a full round action to do what I want to do. So he's going to look over at Rod, who probably looks the most beat up, and say,
Only like relatively speaking. I don't think I have the lowest numbers, but I've definitely taken the most damage.
so he looks relatively beat up for what he is. He knows Rod's job. He knows Rod's job. So Rod's job is to take damage. That's what he understands. So Wade looks over at him, uses the comms, and says, "Rod." And when he kind of turns to look at him, he'll point in there into the thing and say, "Kill it," and then reach over and touch, spend a resolve point to channel some healing energy into myself and an ally for 2d8.
Okay, I'm totally willing to do that, but one of you needs to throw me my big gun before I do that.
And we both get 8 hit points back.
Sick. If that caps out my hit points, does that refill my stamina?
I don't
No.
think stamina refills that way.
Only hit points.
Ooh. Okay, then that doesn't. I'm like, thank you, but that doesn't really help me.
He wants you full when you go and face the big guy with the big hammer.
Yeah, that caps out my hit points, but my stamina is still empty. I was near full hit points to begin with.
Oh, well, I wasted it then. Oh well.
All right.
I was near hit points once, but then I took a hammer to the face.
Can I? Do you need a short rest to restore stamina, or can you just
Yeah.
spend resolve to do it?
Well, both.
10 minutes and
10
a
minutes.
resolve.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind then. This is gonna get a little sketchy for Rod.
He's gonna get salty.
All right, so that's Wade's turn. She is going to do a 5-foot back and then dash
What, like leave?
and run away.
We don't care.
Yeah, she might warn someone, but that's really not our job.
Rod, you're up.
Okay, so I have a
The
question.
XP
Is it
ran away,
possible
Alex. The
that
XP ran away.
someone can throw me my gun?
So you're going to hold your turn until then?
Yeah, I'm wondering, would it be quicker for me to try and get it myself, or to because Sophia's already up at that gate.
If you want to, it's up to you.
Well, I think you can like share space with someone, so it's not a big deal. If you really want to open the door,
No.
but Sophia is nervous that it's trapped.
You cannot share spaces.
Huh?
You cannot share space.
Oh, you can. Not in this one.
So what if I want to enter her square?
You will fall out into a square that you were previously in.
All right, I knocked Sophia out of this square. One side, darling.
Okay,
Boot this door open.
she's over there now.
Okay, you're going to boot it open. Make a
Oh dear, I see something.
strength check.
Well, I've been shot a whole bunch of times already, and I'm not in a super fantastic mood, so that's a modified 20.
Yeah, you boot that door open. Give me 1 sec here to remove the door. Okay.
Ah! Oh man, it's real dark in here.
Sorry, give me 1 second here to fix that. That's
Oh, what was that?
that was me being on the wrong icon. Okay. And there you go.
All right, I'm gonna start going through boxes. I have a fair idea of what everyone has. Rod's a little anal retentive about gear.
Okay. I'm going to say that you'll be able to do that on the beginning of your next turn
Okie dokie.
in terms of finish that off.
Yeah, I got you.
because you've done your action in terms of kicking down the door. You've moved in. So we'll get the rest of that done next turn. So that puts us at the Vesk's turn, who's going to walk over to Bree and take a swing with his hammer for a 21.
Stand
Ow.
firm.
Confirm.
Okay.
It's a hit.
For a total of 7 damage.
Ow.
Yeah. He hits like a truck.
Gone.
Well, he's
I mean, I
armed
couldn't
now.
complain. That's the kind of damage I was doing with my fists, but I kept rolling max damage somehow.
He's gonna give Bree a move action, so Bree can take a step back, and then they're gonna synchronize their beams.
Okay. So he gets an attack of opportunity for the move back.
No, it's a guarded step.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Up. One hit, probably. That's like a 21 versus his EAC.
Ooh, my field of view is real funky.
Yeah, 21. You're muted.
Yeah, that'll hit his EAC.
3 points of energy or fire, Vic.
3 points of damage. Okay.
That's his turn.
And that's your turn? Okay. It is now Ferrani's. And. Okay. She's going to step through the door and take a shot at Bree for a 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Kinetic. Okay. For a total of 5 damage.
And he is garbage. It's okay. I can rebuild him.
Oh, did they jump your door?
Wade goes, Bree, no.
No,
Okay.
Bree! He was my favorite robot.
Sophia, you're up.
Okay, door is open. Rod is in there. Is first things first, because I can't see how much room's in there. She's gonna step here. Okay, there's plenty
There's
of room.
room. I mean, it's a little crowded with the dead body, but there's room.
The unconscious body. Come on.
Oh, it's gonna be a dead body.
We can't murder anybody today. They didn't have the cops on us.
They can't prove it was me.
She's going to
There's security
go in
cameras.
and what is it?
We've got access to
What
the
kind of
back
action
room.
is it
I'll
to
just
look for stuff?
fly the data
Go
repository.
around.
I'd say you're going to do a search action to a certain extent. So if you want to take your action to do so, you'll find all the gear for your compatriots and yourself.
Yeah.
Pretty easily if you want to make a quick perception check.
Coolio. Modified 20.
Yep. Yeah. No. That you find your you pull out the things, and they're just bins. It's not like they had a huge amount of security back here for them, and so you're able to give Rod his stuff, and you've got all the bins, and you sort of put them out if you want to, or however you want to do it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what else is in here other than our own personal effects.
If you want to take some time to look and scrounge through.
I can come back.
Loot after we kill. We keep what we kill, not what we've almost killed.
I've done
Okay.
the lion's share of killing here. I just with help, but I've
Wait.
done the lion's share of killing here.
I don't know. I think Sophia
My
took down
turn
at least
again.
2.
That's what I'm saying. With help.
Wade will try to get some cover right here. Just kind of wait. Oh, I can see her. Man, I need more spell slots.
I'm
Or
real
at least something to do with
appreciative,
it.
Lack, but Fist does not run out of spell slots.
I cast Fist.
Wade will come right here.
Okay.
Would he wait? Can he stand on that? He wants to stand on the bar and be even taller and just wait. He wants to stand there and wait.
I feel
Oh,
like that would stretch the limitations of the ceiling even for you.
Oh,
I
it's
would
just,
say-
it's plenty creepy if he. It's plenty creepy if he just squats there waiting for them.
That's true.
Okay. Make a quick athletics check to get up on the bar.
He'd probably just lift his leg to get up there.
Probably. Yeah, true.
9.
Damn.
And I'm just standing up there.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got a -1.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
So he'll get up there and then squat down, just kind of squat down so he's not hitting
Get
his
his
head.
baton
And
ready.
be all perfectly creepy with his tactical baton,
Okay.
waiting to smack whatever baddie comes out the door.
Okay. And she is going to run off. So they are no longer in the turn order. Rod, you are fully equipped and ready to bear.
All right. Does Sophia still have spell slots to supercharge my reaction cannon?
Nada. She wasted the last one taking down the guard in this room.
All right, fair enough. Never mind.
I
then.
want to kill a soldier Vesk in one shot. Can you help me do that?
Yeah, I want to explode his torso into a gruesome corpuscular confetti. Can you help me with that? Is there an easy button for disgusting visceral explosion magic? Are they gonna come out here?
Probably.
Are these doors open?
Does it
Yeah.
matter?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the doors are open as of right now, and there's been fire exchange between the doors and inside there.
Okay, so Rod's gonna step around the corner with this charging, like, heavy assault rifle, basically. He's gonna fire it through the open door at the Vesk. 22.
To hit KAC.
Yeah, it's a hit your cat.
Yep, that'll hit.
That's a D10. Finally, I get to roll something larger than a D4.
Shut up.
What?
I was rolling good stuff to heal, not to harm. Well, I can't say that actually.
I'm not
I can't say
making
that actually.
fun of Wade. I'm just saying I've been doing pistol damage this entire fight. That's 8.
Okay, so you just watch as it hits him in the side, and he does take the damage, cringing down, stands back up, stretches a little bit. Okay, it is now his turn. So somebody wants to play.
Oh, you're playing with the big boys now, boy. Playing with the big boys now. Ooh, that's pretty. By the might of Horus, you will bow before. I'm sorry.
So what he's going to do is he's going to pull a grenade and lob it
That's my trick.
here. So remember, it was a DC
13.
For
It'll
you.
be 10 plus the level of the grenade plus his dexterity modifier.
So it'll be a total of
Or half the
11.
level of the grenade.
Sorry, 12. Yeah, 11. 11. Make your roll.
16.
And gone.
Yep.
I need a reflex save from you.
Okay. I got an 8.
Oh,
And you watch as it's an electric shock grenade that he's thrown, and you watch as the sparks of electricity hit into you. So Gone, you take 6 damage. Wade 3, Rod 3.
I can only see that as justified is because Gon's carrying so much more tech on him.
Okay, and he's going to run forward. One is 30 feet. Gone. Your turn.
He is KO.
Oh, Sophia, did you pick up that med patch?
No, she did not.
So I'm kinda
Okay, that's
looking
on
at
Wade then, because I only had that one med patch.
It's still behind the table.
Well,
Yeah, it's on the floor
I would
back
have-
here.
I would have some more stamina points if I didn't have to use one to recover at the coffee shop for someone smacking away all of my stamina points.
Well, you know what? Maybe
So,
you
I mean-
shouldn't have been an ass.
Okay.
Yeah, you can skip my turn. I'm looking at recovery.
You lose 1 resolve point every round. If you hit 0 resolve points and you would lose an additional one, you are dead.
Is there a death saving throw or anything along those lines?
No, it's just he loses 1 resolve point every round. At
Okay.
least from what I read.
It's a timer.
We have 3 or 4-ish rounds to pick him up.
Yeah, but I can spend my resolve too
That's true.
to just heal.
To stabilize, I think you can.
You can spend a number of resolve point equal to 1/4 your maximum on your turn to immediately stabilize.
Which is 1 for all of us.
All right, if you want to spend that.
Okay, yeah, I'll spend one resolve to just not start dying. Seems like
Okay.
a good idea.
Probably. Okay, so Rod, you watch as Ferrani just deeks in behind the table there, lines up a shot and takes a shot at you. So that is a 16 to hit your KAC.
Do I have soft cover from their corpses?
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter. It's still hit me.
And again, it's just like if she fires and it just sort of hits off the top of your pauldron, and just goes through. Okay, Sophia.
Okay, Sophia has her 2 guns. I don't think Wade had any long-range weapons.
You had a pistol.
Oh, you did?
I had a pistol and
he took off the first encounter we ran.
yeah, I have an azimuth pistol and a shock pistol as well that's non-lethal for when we try to capture somebody.
Pulse caster thing.
So
Yeah.
I guess how much time would it be to pick up the azimuth pistol for him?
Well, you've got all the stuff through that one search action you did last time, so you.
Yeah, he let me fully kit myself in between rounds.
Okay.
Well, basically, because it's also Sophia was kind of feeding you your stuff
Yeah.
during that search action, so you've gathered it all, so you can go forth with it should you decide. You can basically have it all in one bin and run out.
No, that was not good. You got it on your hip, you know. It's sitting on your hip, and you're like, that's out of battery.
Here with her, oh, there's Rod there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's as far as she can get. So if Rod's there, she's gonna stop here.
If I remember the corner, the best.
Yeah. So she is going to do that with her tactical semi-auto pistol.
Just unloads into his chest with a semi-automatic 45 Winchester.
If she can hit. Actually, how far is that? Yeah, that's within 30. She can get him.
It's well
Did I figure out what I got to add to this?
Dex and BAB.
Dex and BAB, huh? It's just a +1. Yeah, no, she missed.
All right. Wade, you're up.
All right. Wade, seeing his favorite little buddy go down also, you see him frown a very ugly way and look at the other two and say, best finish this quickly, he says, and he seems to draw strength from within himself and use his last resolve point, last one. So I could die very easily.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't get shot.
Yeah, don't get shot. Last resolve point to do a mass heal for a full round, as a full round action for his allies. So what happens is a mass of black butterflies swarms up around him, outlined in white energy, as gray white energy, like his fur/skin. I'm not quite sure what they got. I think it's skin. And then it floods into his allies, healing them each for 2, 3, 8. Oh, everybody gets 8,
That topped me up again.
including Gon.
Yeah, big breath in.
Wade just looks at him and says, "Best stay up, my little friend."
I saw space angels.
No, those are actually demons that want to eat your soul. Do not follow them.
All right, Rod.
Dang it, can't find that song, Space Angel. Okay, so when Rod came walking around this corner, he turned and he fired this big, heavy assault rifle at the Vesk. And he returned fire, and it caught him in sort of the lower abdomen, like,
Yeah.
and this lady next to Bree's junked up corpse fired one that pinged off his pauldron. But Rod didn't stop walking, like moving during this time. So I want him to like be almost nose to nose with this Vesk before he fires again.
Okay.
Would I
Make
take
your roll.
opportunity if I got right up in front of him?
I believe so.
If you fire
Okay,
in melee, it's
to avoid further rules questions, I'll just do it there. He's gonna take aim with this big heavy assault rifle again.
His
Point
reaction
right at
cannon.
this Vesk's head with his light reaction cannon, and that's gonna be a 19 versus CAC
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
for 10 points of damage.
And you said you took aim at his head. Okay. And you just blow a hole where the neck would be, and you just watch as his head is obliterated off the top of his shoulders. And the viscera, the green scaly bits are flying in one direction. Mung is flying the other. You've destroyed this guy's head.
Ugh. Gnarly. Make peace with your space gods.
Did you want to keep moving?
Can I keep moving?
How many? You've only
No.
moved what?
Takes a feat.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why
So
I figured.
he's no longer in
I wouldn't
turn.
be able to moving after I shot that.
Gone. Newly back to life after the mass cure from Wade. What do you want to do?
He's gonna stand up as a swift action because he's a rat. And he's gonna run to the other side of the table and take a shot at the woman.
At this point, Rod is just screaming quotes from Boondock Saints.
As shepherd's sweet shall be for thee, my lord, for thee.
He who
Or
sheds
is he
blood
quoting-
of man shall by man his blood be shed.
Or is he quoting Helsing Ultimate Abridged, which was quoting Boondock
Which was
Saints?
also quoting Boondock Saints.
All right.
Speaking of, has everyone
Which
seen the most
episode
recent
came
episode of
out?
Helsing Bridge?
It's payback for
Yes,
Bree.
free plug.
That's
shot.
12, I think. Yeah,
12
12.
versus EAC. Yeah, no. So your laser goes off, and it just sort of ricochets off the top of the table as you're aiming at her. Okay, it's her
You're still a
turn,
little woozy. You did almost just die.
and she's just going to be, you killed him! God damn you! And she's just going to try to unload at Rod.
Bring it, sister.
Actually, yeah, and she's going to try to unload at Rod. So that would be a 16
Nope. Against EAC or KAC?
AC.
KAC? No.
Okay, yeah, again, just off the other pauldron, and you just watch as the bullet sparks up. And
If it's off the other pauldron, I imagine it goes off the right pauldron and just narrowly misses Wade also.
Sophia.
Someone is still firing. She doesn't know who, but she's gonna see if she can't line up a shot somewhere. So here, you can kind of see that. On the other side of the table there.
Yep.
How far away is that from here? 50 feet. She doesn't necessarily want to be what's being fired at for most of this time, so she is going to drop her tactical pistol, and with her quick draw sheath, she's going to pull out the laser pistol. Yeah. All right, here we go. Does a 12 versus KAC or EAC hit?
Nope, not with cover. So again,
Okay.
you just sort of watch as he just ricochets off the top of the table where basically where her head is.
Gotcha.
Wade.
Okay then. Well, Wade.
Rod's gonna tell you to stay in cover, but you do you.
He doesn't listen to Rod anyway.
Yeah, I figured. No one listens here. No one here listens to Rod.
He's gonna step down right here, all spindly like. Step on the Vesk as he walks standing full up towards her. Steps right here out of everybody's view of her. That should be enough. And he said, I can't reach her though. Let me see if I can get all my movement in. So 5, 10, 10. Yeah.
You step.
I can get close enough. One more, I think. And she's within range. I'm going to say to her, I think you are very tired. Perhaps you would like to surrender. And he's going to attempt to fatigue her. Woo! That was a 23 for ranged. So
Fine.
it's not a ranged attack, it's a regular melee attack. So that would
That's
actually be a
still 17
minus
against her
1.
EAC.
Yeah. No, it's a nat 20. I rolled a nat 20 to touch her.
No, the melee attack is...
That'll work.
Okay.
I was just
Yeah,
using the top one, so either one, whichever one you want to use.
Yeah. I would use the top one anyways because that's what was rolled first, right?
That's what I do. Okay. So that means
do
for
that just
1,
for sleep.
3. I don't have sleep. Fatigue
I
is
know.
what I can do.
I just it would have set up another gross sociopath moment for Rod.
Hmm. So she gets a fort save to negate, I believe, which is going to be a 13 DC. So not that hard.
That one.
Woo!
Right.
All right. No. So that's a maximum of 3 rounds that she is fatigued.
Okay, so
If that was successful, can I get a free diplomacy to get her to surrender?
you can certainly attempt it.
Nope. She must be too upset about her Vesk buddy.
And you see that the just gets very, very, very tired and what have you. So you watch as her eyes get slightly droopy. Okay. So it is Rod's turn.
Okay. So while Rod watches this fatigue attempt, you're going in for the diplomacy, and you say something along the lines of, "You don't need to die here," with whatever it is you do. And she's like, "Fuck you," yawn. Rod shoulders his assault rifle once again. Well, you tried. Modified 20.
And that is against Casey. Yeah, you definitely hit.
7.
Okay, and you watch, and you catch her the shoulder, and you watch as the arm basically goes limp, and she just cringes and screams in pain. Gone.
So would you consider her an insignificant enemy at this point? There's a legitimate rules question.
To me,
Yeah, would at this point in the combat, would you consider her an insignificant enemy?
relatively so.
Okay, so it suggests that you just end combat when that happens.
If you want to.
Up to you. You're the boss.
No, if you guys want to end the combat, are you just end turns and go kill her, or are you going to try to capture her?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's up to everyone else. Because I mean, like at this point, it's just her. Like she's gonna die if that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
She
So,
couldn't
Gon,
kill us
I'm
all
gonna give you the
before we
first-
killed her.
I'm going to give you the option to Gon before we officially end to do what you want to do.
Well, what do you
I
think?
mean-
I have binders.
She killed Bree.
She did destroy Bree Model 4. Now
Well,
he has to build a Model 5. Do you know how much time and work and effort that is?
oh no, I'm only gonna have to make a better robot.
I mean, he's gonna run around the table and he's gonna try and hit her. So far, he missed anyway.
Appropriate word, try.
Yeah, it's a 12, and she does get a -1 because of fatigue.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, there you go.
This is the thing about cover, is cover really changes your AC level. And you
max
just
damage.
Yeah,
point that gun down at her, and she's looking at you, up at you droopily, her left arm sagging beside her. Pull the trigger, just catches her middle chest,
Bree.
and you just watch as the fire consumes her, and
it's for Bree.
you've killed her.
And,
Well, that
and then
sucks.
he'll,
We could have gotten information.
and then he'll run up to her and shake her whilst looting her.
That was a little dark. As Rod walked this way back into the weapons check.
All right.
Wade just starts fixing his robes, putting stuff up.
So, so you're looting her. On her, what I'll do is I won't give just some of the standard loot. I'm going to do more of the key loot so we can get the session ended here as soon as possible.
I'll write as you go.
So I'm just going to do the key stuff as of right now. So on her, there is a key card,
Okay.
a computer, and then
Okay.
I will do the rest of the loot off stream. But those are your two key things as of right now.
And I'm assuming that key card and that computer has to do with a locked door ahead of us.
That's
No, there are no.
So-
well, maybe.
um,
That door.
Well, it has to do with something. We have to unlock.
right there.
so yeah. What do you guys want to do quickly here so we can end stream and let people do what they need to do?
Okay. So we've got all these bodies. I guess once we're done all the looting, I'm gonna drag all the bodies into the same room so we can go over them together. We're gonna take all the valuables off those bodies. I am not going to strip them. I don't know what's wrong with you people. Stop taking people's clothes. Armor is one thing. A flight suit, you're leaving a naked body behind. It's gross and weird, and I don't support it.
Flight suit is armor. It protects you.
Yeah, but like 3 of those dudes you stripped last guy were going commando under their flat suits, and I'm not okay with it.
Hey, they don't need it.
Wait,
When they're
just-
dead.
They don't need
Wade just
that borders on desecrating a corpse.
Wade
I
just
don't
looks at you and
see-
says,
I don't see
"Doesn't
problem."
everyone?" Wade just looks at you and confused and says, "Doesn't everyone go commando in their suits?"
See what I'm talking about? It's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Sophia is going to make sure to get the med patch and give that back to our soldier here.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Once we have all the bodies gathered in the same room, we're ready to loot. We're ready to go through the weapons locker for all of that stuff. I guess we'll figure out the rest of the cargo area, storage
Yeah.
back room area of this
The
bar.
logistics of transferring all the
Okay.
cargo.
Yeah, how exactly we're gonna get all this stuff onto a lift or something and get it into a freight elevator so we can take it back up to the 21st level. I feel like a lot of that
I
can
don't
happen
think they
off screen unless
actually-
you plan to stop us somewhere in between this bar and the elevator.
Well, I don't think they actually wanted all the cargo. They wanted some stuff specific from their back room.
Yeah, I know, but we're gonna
I
give
don't
them
know.
all the shit minus the stuff that I take.
And so, okay.
I think the back
did you
room is this last one over here where they were hiding. Where the giant Vesk was. I don't think it means the employees only room. So who knows?
They weren't very specific about it.
I mean, I don't. There's nothing in this room.
No?
There's a
Search it.
there's a door there.
Not a door that I can go through.
Nope. It's locked.
You mean it might need a key card? Yeah.
Yeah.
Might need a key card.
Oh man, like I said, we would need a key card almost.
If only we had the key card.
So how about before we call it, we just do this final reveal on this room?
Sure. I'll roll that you get the key card off of Gon.
Well, I mean, Gon can open it if he wants.
Is Gon going to go through the computer at all? We're going to wait on that one until next session.
Yeah.
Well, he can go through the computer while I go through this room. I feel like Gon's been through a lot today, and maybe opening a strange room where there might be something waiting for him is maybe he wants to pawn that duty off on someone else.
No.
All right. So,
If anything, this is the reward.
All right,
do
cool.
a quick
This is
computer
the
check.
cheese at the end of the maze for the rat.
Yeah.
Is it okay if Sophia does a computer check as well?
If you want to.
Well, you can both go over it.
She's like watching over his shoulder, making like no, the other key. Yeah.
We'll
No.
see.
All right.
Modified 19 from Sophia.
Okay. So you do go through. You are able to hack into the computer itself and find a number of emails that have been sent to Ferrani.
Do they pertain at all to Duravar's death?
But you do see a number of emails from Astral Extractions sent to Ferrani. Doing a cursory glance, you do see an email that specifically mentions Duravar's name and that the Downside Kings are to kill him.
Didn't
Those
Astral
are
Extraction
idiots for using
also?
their official email.
This is definitely super important information, and I feel like we're going to need it recapped to us at the beginning of next week because I'm not gonna remember
Sophia
this.
is going to download the email and any possible like key signatures on there to identify this actually came from Astral Extractions.
Okay. So what we will do then is sign off. We'll do the loot outside of the stream.
Cool.
Thank you, everybody. I want to again thank Sirenscape for their program and allowing us to use that as part of their free licensing. Check them out at sirenscape.com. Check us out at the IOPC on Twitch, Twitter, the Interplanar Crossroads on Facebook, YouTube. What other platforms am I forgetting here?
The website.
Basically, if you Google the IOPC or the Inn of Planar Crossroads, you're going to find us somewhere. We're everywhere, baby. We're like the Black Plague. We came over on the Mayflower and we fucked all sorts of shit up.
Oh, and the interplanarcrossroads.com. There we go.
Space Phyllis.
There we go.
So, and also for those interested in supporting the type of content we make, we're going to make the content, period. But we're also trying, I'm looking into setting up a Patreon. I have set up a Patreon. It's not live yet or anything for the IOPC/Interplanar Crossroads for people that want to say, hey, we like what you make, keep making it. We could upgrade some of our stuff and get dynamic lighting on the Rise of the Rune Lords one. That would be cool. So
Any amount per month
maybe we'll do
is... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Any amount per month is appreciated. All donations go directly into the production value of this show and whatever other pieces of artwork we might put out. This will go into the production value of the shows, which will go into Sirenscape and Roll20 for dynamic lighting and soundboards. It may very well go into funding other projects like build videos or I don't know, production and editing costs. Maybe we'll hire like an actual editor if we ever get there.
Hire Alex to do the editing so he can spend more time on it.
Yeah,
That wouldn't be too
you
bad.
can quit your job and just edit for us full time.
What job?
All right.
If we can get to a certain dollar value a month or whatever, I'll quit my job and I'll edit full time.
All right.
I can learn. But
All right,
regardless of whether or
everyone.
not you donate or not, if we make no money or if we make a lot of money, we're going to continue making the show for you because we love doing it. It's a great creative outlet. I feel like I'm stepping on Adam's toes here, so I'm going to shut up for a second.
No, go ahead. We're just signing off. We're just signing off. The little announcement at the end.
All right, anybody got anything to say?
In space clubs, people hear you scream.
Yeah. Also, this was arguably better than the laser strippers. I think.
I'm just going to say that was definitely not how the encounter is supposed to go.
I mean, not for Gon, but for Rod, it was better than the laser strippers. Some of us had more fun than others.
Ah, that was interesting.
All right.
It was pretty rough.
Yeah, we survived though.
Yeah.
All of us, even without Mal or Yudah.
Not Wade would have said not all of us in Cradle Bree.
Yeah. We need to scoop his remains out. Put him in a bag.
All right.
Rod will get a broom in a little trash tray.
All right, you guys. We'll see you next time, space travelers in space.
Space.
Adventure.